Hello, stream
You
people.
gotta wait a few minutes.
Okay.
It's got that delay. You gotta let it warm up. You gotta let it take its time.
Gotta
Yeah,
let
let
it
it
warm
cook.
up. Now, let me, pull up the stream. Let me pull up the stream and so I don't have to hear my...
Can't have YouTube pencil whip its ass to satisfy you. You gotta, like, let it get its dinner first or some shit.
Hello.
Fucking Lego. Even Unity looks less like a Lego than her. What the hell happened to you?
Well, yeah, it's dinner first or some shit.
Tell me why I should watch
here we
this
go.
shit instead
Hello.
of
Yep.
VeggieTales is still amazing.
What is up, motherfuckers?
We're back again.
Yeah, just
Yep.
gotta catch up to where
We're
we was.
back.
We were between the last numbers, so feel free to watch the VOD of the last stream for context.
The context is we all hate ourselves.
Labels not only being $25,
And that's the
Solo
only
is
reason we're
finally
doing
finished.
this.
If I have to defend John K.
Pretty much, yeah.
This music is from
And for more
Hypnospace
pain.
Outlaw.
Yep.
It's Millennium Anthem.
over you, you have failed as a human being, Butch.
Oh, wow, we're gonna start off tonight with Keeping Helping of our cartoon president and Big Mouth.
Yeah, there are 9 entries left, 9 numbers on the list left. But it's half the video, I guess.
Yep. We got halfway through last night. Here we go again.
Like if you're making a list, it's okay to have like 1, maybe 2 ties. When every entry in the list is a tie, don't do that.
Yeah. Like, already, I already, like, even though I do have my own, like, you know, a lot of grievances with Ryan, obviously, I'm still just like, okay, let me try to objectively critique this video, and gotta say, the fact that this is a top 20 list, this is an extremely bloated list we got so far.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, I'm
One of
pretty sure
my
they all have
worst
our
things-
critiques from this
One of
person.
the worst aspects of this video so far is how, like, there's so many ties, but there's barely any transitions between the ties.
Thank
So
you
it's hard
for the
to tell
donation.
Yep.
I still have a bit of a cough.
That's how I spend my fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, hello, Kitty. I see you have made it into the stream.
I'm ready when you guys are. Wes will be joining us in like half an hour.
Yep. It's
Oh, yeah.
currently me, Enter, Kota, and Maddie.
Yeah.
Hello.
My buds are charged up. I have my phone as my mic this time, so hopefully it's not as deep fried.
The sad part is
Yeah, I can't check on the screen.
for how infamous this video is, it's not even the worst Ryan video I've seen.
Yeah, if you're actually curious to watch it yourself, the archive channel actually just posted it.
Music's done for now. We're ready to begin. The 9th
Let's
worst
do this.
animation of 2020. Looks like.
Hello.
And you got Sarah.
Hey, dude, bros, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, Star Bear.
Just self-loathing.
Okay,
Bunch
before
of
we even
hatred.
begin, what's this framing here? Why is the cartoon president only a third and Big Mouth is 2/3? What?
Do you really honestly understand, Ryan, to understand, like, picture composition of any kind?
Like,
Bruh.
I just want like the smallest thing to be correct at some point.
Well, too bad you're not getting that.
If it did, then it wouldn't be nearly as funny.
Why isn't the text centered, by the way? I feel like it would be more trouble to put the text off-center like it is here than it would be to just center the fucking text. Like,
Oh.
text is centered by default in Vegas Pro when you make a new text. And from what I recall at this time, Ryan was using Vegas Pro.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Well, he had Vegas Pro, but I don't think he knew how to use it.
Yeah, but you would have to go through effort to fuck the text up in this way.
Let's see what he has
Yeah,
to
that seems
say.
like you actually.
One is laughing.
We're definitely gonna win that state with all the lazy-eyed weirdos in work boots. What's it called? Fucksville? Oh yeah, Pennsylvania.
I've noticed that this whole list is going to be filled with politics and unpopular opinions that...
Oh no.
will get people
Oh
mad
no,
at
he's
me.
gonna talk about
But now-
politics.
Okay. Well,
Lazy-eyed weirdos in work boots. What's it called? Fucksville? Oh yeah, Pennsylvania.
I've noticed that this whole list is going to be filled with politics and unpopular opinions that will get people mad at me. But now we have 2 full shows on those alone. Our cartoon
people are
president
gonna get
doesn't
mad
need
at you
to exist
anyway.
anymore.
what?
I said people are gonna get mad at you anyway.
Yeah, and I don't think it was the politics shit that got people mad at him for this video.
That this whole list is going to be filled with
I don't
politics.
think Ryan has
not at
coherent
all.
enough of political views for anyone to get mad at what he believes in.
Yes.
Unpopular opinions that will get people mad at me. But now we have 2 full shows on those alone. Our cartoon president doesn't need to exist anymore since the fastest is out of office.
About that.
And
tell
as of the time of me
during this
recording this
video.
video, Donald Trump is getting
You
impeached.
can tell-
Hopefully by the time that this video comes out, Joe Biden will be our president and we can get past this whole charade. Over the past couple
Okay.
Again, about that.
years,
Tell the
political
time-
opinion
Again, you can tell the time period.
have been getting more and more shoved into media in places that we don't like to see them in. Our cartoon president basically cuts out the middleman, and instead of shoving politics into its media, it decided to be entirely about politics.
Because our cartoon president is the first political satire that was ever made.
It's like it said, hey, let's just be entirely about politics instead of just shoving politics in randomly. So I will give credit on that for this show instead of being a normal show shoving politics in.
Heck, this isn't
Wait.
even the first cartoon that was about like a current sitting president. The 2000s had Lil Bush.
Yeah, I need to hear the sentence because it's like butchered to hell.
It said, hey, let's just be entirely about politics instead of just shoving politics in randomly.
So he's angry about this. The Avatar is angry.
So I will give credit on that for this show instead of being a normal show shoving politics in.
But now he's giving props to the show for being full-on political commentary. Like, what?
He does not know how to express emotions or work.
All media is political is a statement that I hate from people. Because once your interest of political satire dies, you'll be out of business.
What? Oh, okay.
We've got
Every
some,
statement here is just so... What?
To be a normal show shoving politics in. All media is political is a statement that I hate from people. Because once your interest of political satire dies, you'll be out of business.
That... What? Like, I
What?
can't even make a coherent comment. Like,
Aye.
whatever side of the debate
Aye.
you're on, like, that is so detached from it.
Aye.
It's just phenomenal.
Stephen Colbert is going to be hard
Let's see. Okay. Phineas will also join us in a bit.
to find good now that the show is done. Which is sad
Yay.
because I used to love
Hell
this
yeah.
show. He's just not good at animation like Amy Poehler. He's more
Does he think Stephen Colbert animated the show himself?
I have no idea.
That would be hilarious. That'd be
of
fucking
a live
hilarious.
action guy. As for the episode itself that I picked, the series finale, it's far-right conservative assholes crying, while the rest of us are all cheering that the Nazi is done for. No, seriously, I dare you to tell me
Thank you for the donation. By the logic of reality, I did nothing bad.
that the episode's something else.
That-
Even if you're a right-leaning person, you gotta admit to yourselves that you deserve a better person the next time a right-leaning person wins. Maybe in 2024 or 2028, you'll get that chance for a real better future.
Oh god, this.
Yeah,
this,
about that.
This,
About that.
This section probably aged like milk for more reasons than you think.
Speaking of a show that has nothing but politics, I'm surprised that Big Mouth is still going on.
Wait, Big Mouth is nothing but politics. When did that happen?
No, it's about puberty.
I know that some people say that I'm too harsh on shows, but sometimes it's the other way around. If there's any cartoon that I was too nice on, it's The Loud House.
Okay, what does that have to do with the Big Mouth?
What?
But Big
What does that
Mouth
have to do with Big Mouth or our cartoon president? What are you talking about?
is also up there. Now, this is nowhere as bad as The Loud House, but it is uglier. Actually,
Yeah, no shit.
both our cartoon president and Big Mouth have awful animation.
Yeah, no shit.
At least things like DC Superhero Girls in the Garden look appealing. This episode, half of it is 9/11 jokes because Coach Steve was born on
so
9/11.
now-
And the other half is racism humor with Missy and Devin all mixed in with Nick in the right of Jesse being a bitch with the
What is this
episode not
sentence?
agreeing with me.
What? What is the sentence?
Jokes because Coach Steve was born on
Insanity.
9/11.
Okay, Coach Steve was born on 9/11. Okay, I understand that part.
And the other half is racism humor, with Missy and Devin all mixed in with Nick in the right of just
Racism
being a
humor.
bitch, with the episode not agreeing with me.
Okay, now I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
And jokes because Coach Steve was born on 9/11. And the other half is racism humor, with
Okay, so the adult cartoon has racism humor, you know, like Family Guy's been doing for decades.
Missy and Devin all mixed in with
Okay, Missy and Devin, whoever the fuck they are all mixed in.
Nick in the right of
his
just
Zoom
being a
character.
bitch,
Someone is a bitch,
with the episode not agreeing with me.
and the episode
Yeah.
doesn't agree with Ryan personally. Okay.
One's compared to
Oh no!
Thank you for
These
the
are
donation.
PSAs.
Ugh.
These are PSAs.
Oh noes.
I thought animation PSAs were dead.
PSAs should not
Rodar.
exist in animation. Most
PSA should not.
What? That's a statement to start it off on. Okay, justify that, please.
I just
PSAs are
wanna-
things like Captain Planet's AIDS PSA.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh?
Captain Planet just had an AIDS episode.
Who cares how I got it? It stinks!
But to give Captain Planet defense, it's a corny show from decades ago, and our knowledge over time has gone better.
Okay, so what does this have to do with AIDS?
And we also came to the conclusion that not everyone is always right with PSAs.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Even back then, there was doubt. Something that doesn't exist in today's world. Today's PSAs are more on the lines of, my opinion is correct.
So, Ryan is arguing that doubt does not exist in today's world.
When
Is that
doubt
your
is like
argument?
99% of my entire being.
In the early 2010s, this was discarded and was treated as in the wrong. Now in 2020, this is somehow right now.
What? What?
What?
What are these sentences?
Arthur is a good example of one of these things. Recently, they have done 2 PSAs, one on racism and one on mask. And I have problems with both of them. First of all, the animation. Dear God, what the hell happened to this show?
It went to Flash. This was news years prior.
This has the biggest drop in animation quality for a show that I have ever seen.
It doesn't even look
Incorrect.
bad for a Flash show.
Thank you for this. You compare Equestria Girls to Big Mouth. Wow.
Yeah, it's compared Equestria Girls to Big Mouth. It was.
Are-
This is a real thing he did. I have no idea how he came to this conclusion, but yep, he did.
I got it.
Are we sure? Like, well, to
I
be
got
fair,
it.
he feels like the kind of person who would compare just anything to anything, no matter how relevant they are. This motherfucker would deadass compare Superman to the fucking Powerpuff Girls movie.
Yes,
Yep.
even more than the Very Odd Parents. Remember when Arthur
It
was
had a bigger
animated
drop
really
in
well and
quality
hand-drawn?
than the Fairly
Being
Odd
transitioned to Flash should not look this bad. But that's the least of my problems. Let's talk about the racism one first, and then the mask PSA.
Oh, good.
No.
Considering we all know Ryan's opinions on racism.
Racism is so unfair.
See, that line right there feels like the "it stinks" line from Captain Planet.
Okay.
It sounds completely corny,
Okay. The show is for 5-year-olds. Keep going.
but it's on a subject matter more serious than 9/11.
What?
What?
The subject racism, a subject more serious than 9/11. I am not touching this.
And I mean,
I wouldn't either, dude.
I am not touching this.
also the Captain Planet episode you pointed out was not about 9/11. It was about AIDS.
I think he's referring to the Arthur episode about 9/11 here.
Hey, remember when Arthur handled 9/11 really well?
It's my job to worry about you, Arthur, not the other way around.
So, what has this show devolved?
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Hey, Phineas.
What's up, Penny?
What's Arthur doing on the list?
Oh,
We
these are
don't know.
Arthur PSAs.
Into.
Racism is like a disease.
If racism is a disease, can I get it?
See, this is what people mean
Huh?
by all.
Honestly,
I don't watch enough of Arthur to know these.
In 2020 they had a couple of PSAs. I talked about them in my private server, and that's how Ryan found these.
Media is political. No one wants it to be like this. Then again, maybe they do. I mean, this PSA isn't part of an actual episode.
We have to actively fight against racism.
Like those riots for equal rights that no one does anymore? Remember how in 2020 the left was rioting all over the country? Now in 2021, it's the right that is doing the rioting.
Talk about racism.
Hey, Ryan, if I can talk to you for a second. Protests happen always.
protests have been happening for decades.
Protests don't stop.
Okay, I see. Let me be nice and tell you how that will go. Hey, everybody! I'd like to talk to you today about racism.
Yo, we got a Nazi up here.
And the root.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
What?
So Ryan, whenever you try to talk to people about racism, apparently they think you're a Nazi. Maybe you should have a little bit of introspection to that. Thank you for the donation. When Ryan was your editor, she just stole from you. Yeah, he steals like the skeleton and then builds his horrible skin all over it.
Version will be.
He steals a lot of things from everybody because he even stole like my content style just recently with his fucking sugar.
Your friends will leave you, and if it was a crime to be
Apparently.
racist, you will get
back
like
later. Bada boom.
Okay.
Guys,
Okay,
It's kind of an in or out. It's kind of an in and out day for
This
me. So
legitimately makes me uncomfortable. By the way, my editor says in chat here, Ryan strikes me as the kind of dude who unironically thinks racism died before Obama took office.
Thank you for the donation, Crimson.
To talk to you today about racism.
Yo, we got a Nazi up here.
And the rude version will be you'll be ostracized for life. Your friends will leave you.
The Rogue version?
Tell you how that will go. Hey, everybody! I'd like to talk to you today about racism.
Yo, we got a Nazi up here.
And the rude version.
The Rogue version.
Rude version, Rogue version, Rouge version,
Like,
Sonic Rouge version.
I don't know what word he's
This
trying to
man
use,
does
but
not
he's
know
clearly
how
using it
to
wrong.
enunciate.
You'll be
Learn
ostracized
to
for life. Your
enunciate.
friends will leave you. And if it was a crime to be racist, you would get life in prison.
What?
You today about racism.
Yo, we got a Nazi up here.
And the rude version will be you'll be ostracized for life. Your friends will leave you. And if it was a crime to be racist, you would get life in prison.
Okay, so
prison
the rude
for
version
being
here
racist.
is if it was a crime to be racist, you'd get life in prison. What is this point? Where is it coming from?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is fucking stupid.
Thank you for the donation.
You still have people today thinking racism is a myth. And now for the mask PSA.
Only sick people need masks, Francine.
It's funny. Ironically enough, that statement was true before 2020. Well, that and people working with sick people in hospitals. Or pregnancies. I do remember my dad wearing a mask in 1996 when he helped deliver me at the hospital.
You remember that?
Why do you remember that?
Why
Do you remember your
that
own
up
birth?
too? How do you
How
even
does-
fucking remember?
How
do you remember your birth?
Did your the word you're probably looking for is I remember my dad telling me he did this.
Like,
You did not remember being born.
like, did you see it in a home tape? Like, but no, you remembered it because you were there and you were conscious and you remembered what happened.
Because masks have existed for centuries. Also, anti-mask groups
Couldn't find an image, so I stuck with this.
even existed back in the 1920s. What actually baffles me
I couldn't
the most
find an
in
image, so I used an image.
this is Muffy herself. I don't mean the fact that she's an anti-masker. What I'm baffled by is how quick that she changes. You guys do know what Karens are, right?
I have a right on that floor.
We got a Karen clip here.
Cool, just random.
Thank you
Just,
for the donation.
I highly
Karen
doubt that
jump
most
scare.
anti-maskers are going to change like that.
You know what a cartoon is, right?
Even in 2021.
Thank you for the donation. Yeah, this is basically him ripping it off before I made it.
We still have these fuckers that are saying that masks are evil. And before you call me hypocritical on my
At the start, Ryan was an anti-masker. When did he change again?
mask stance, let it be known that I have
Yeah,
changed
'cause
for the better. And
I
I had to
assume after he got fired from you, but this was before he got fired from you.
Yeah.
Jesus control my life last year. I agree with the end conclusion of Francine that masks do work and that we should wear them, but how we get there is what pisses me off with Francine's differences. Here's a Karen story from this past month for me.
Oh good.
So,
a Karen story.
So, is he arguing that Arthur should have had a Karen in their mask PSA?
I have no idea.
Just have Muffy in this go full on Karen.
Oh
I
my
went inside-
god.
Okay, we're talking about Ryan's own personal life.
At McDonald's, and they had the mask mandate going inside. I was literally one of the 2 people to wear a mask, despite about 20 people in the restaurant. Only me and this one cashier girl wore masks. I asked the manager, who was some 5-foot-tall, 50-year-old blonde woman, about why none of the employees were wearing masks out of curiosity, since, they were handling my food. Then she yelled at me saying, I have a medical breathing problem. You can't ask me or anyone about wearing masks. It's against the law, you will get arrested. Even though that asking that question will not get you arrested, but...
Okay, so what does this have to do with Arthur?
Whatever, fucking Karen. Yeah, so this clearly was a Karen that ran a fucking McDonald's in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so what does this McDonald's have to do with animation?
Culver's is better than McDonald's.
Oh, by the way, I've heard of 70-year-old people with actual medical...
Thank you for the donation.
We should enter Face Off in Death Battle. Don't say Star Giant.
Problems.
High guy rules.
So the excuse of medical reasons does not work, because I've seen old people with medical problems wear masks. Then when I asked about the other employees, she said that this girl around my age didn't have to wear a mask for medical reasons as well. But the boy that also worked there that was also around my age wasn't wearing one, so the Karen yelled at him, wear a fucking mask! So it's clear to me that this Karen is sexist. And
maybe he didn't have the medical condition. Have you considered that, Ryan? What the fuck?
Also, that restaurant, when his mom and her 2 kids walked in with masks, the boy inside said, Mommy, can we take off our masks? And the mom replied yes to the boy child, which to me makes no sense. Ignoring the business code,
the boy child.
Logic of masks make no sense. Masks are meant to protect you from people coughing. Do you really think that going through the door with the mask is all that you need to protect you? Going into a crowd makes you more likely to get the virus, not less. This is what I mean by attacking Francine's points. You're not going to ever be able to get this virus under control or, oh, I'm sorry, get rid of this virus when we have Karens among us.
Wait, so what is your stance?
I have no idea.
I am confused about his stance. It sounds like with that story he was in agreement with the PSA and now he's suddenly not.
Fog up my sunglasses!
Oh yeah, Muffy isn't really that much better. Anti-maskers usually state how when masks were mandated, the virus only went up in cases. This is an actual good defense on their part, something that no pro-masker ever brings up. Muffy's defenses come off as weak and truly no research was done on your opponent's side.
Just think of all...
What are you even arguing? I don't...
Is this about animation or the pandemic?
Thank you for the donation, Crimson.
The people who look up to you. Your fans.
So, Francine, tell me what it would be like the other way around. What if the person that you told to wear masks agreed with you and did the process, but they were ostracized earlier in life for other reasons, and wearing the mask made other people that think that wearing masks are bad? What would your logic be then, Francine?
What are these arguments?
But there is another line that I want to talk about here.
I don't understand what he's trying to say.
I don't think even he knows what he's trying to say, to be honest.
The worst line of the whole video.
He's trying to address both sides to not get either side angry at him, but is not doing good at it.
Okay, so the worst line in the whole PSA. Let's hear it.
If we all do our part, we can get rid of this virus.
Here's when I do have to get dark and depressing.
Oh, good.
So I'll be as blunt as possible. Coronavirus is never going to disappear. In our history, we have only ever cured one virus, and that was smallpox. I can't quite figure out the year, but I do believe it might have been 1949.
You can't figure out... Can you use the internet? Can you use Wikipedia?
Yeah, when we last really saw it.
The interwebs can tell you.
1980, the world was free of this disease according...
The VODs are always up. I don't take them down.
To the 33rd World Health Assembly Organization. Coronavirus, technically speaking, has been around since the 1960s.
No.
What?
No?
What?
The pandemic was caused specifically by COVID-19. The 19 comes from 2019. That's when it existed.
And the current COVID string is the 7th.
The COVID string.
Wait, 7th?
The string.
String.
The string.
I want to start calling all diseases strings.
And other viruses still exist today, just not as much. The last major virus, technically speaking, has been around since the 1960s. And the current COVID string is the 7th string. And
the 7th string.
And other viruses still...
It's SARS. What? It was SARS 2, not 7.
Exists today, just not... Not as much. The last major pandemic, the virus that caused that from a century ago, still exists, just in very small numbers.
There were other pandemics after influenza. For example, SARS-1.
By the way, SARS-1 from 2002 was the last time coronavirus happened.
What? Keep this man far away from any hospital. Oh my god.
Keep this man away from schools, from hospitals, from fucking...
Why
from fucking
coronavirus was
graveyards.
absent for a decade and a half, I don't know, but that's just the truth.
Why is this gone away for... SARS also still exists.
How do I look?
Oh yes, psychological trauma. So looks great on you. It's not so much
What?
I think for
Psychological
How
trauma?
is that psychological trauma?
Okay, you're gonna need to
What?
substantiate this one a little bit.
No, but that's just the truth.
How do I look? Perfect.
Oh yes, psychological trauma. So looks great
Okay, yeah, this was my favorite thing that happened in A Clockwork Orange.
on you. It's not so much I think Francine gives bad reasons, it's that she gives vague reasons. And Muffy is vague as well. This
Vague
is stupid.
reasons.
Oh my god, I've been wrong my entire life. Speaking of vague, I'm going to do something I thought that I would never do.
Oh, good. Let's yeah.
I'm going to put a Steven
I
Universe
see.
episode on the worst list.
Oh no.
Technically a PSA on it.
Wow.
The first question that I have to ask is, why are they using Garnet to explain slavery?
Because she's played by a
Garnet-
black actress.
Yeah, Garnet is pretty. Isn't Garnet like African American coded? I mean,
I would
Bismuth-
assume.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
I mean, bismuth also is at least.
Yes. What?
Eh.
Okay, that's a statement on screen.
Wouldn't this be better if they used bismuth?
Considering
I know Garnet's voice is black. I'm assuming he meant Garnet's voice actress.
right, bismuth is like not everyone knows bismuth. You have to be pretty deep into the series to know who bismuth
Since she is coded black, be anti-racist.
Thank you for the donation. Eradicated, not cured. Yes, there's a difference.
Oh no. That's just racist. But even more baffling is what is said in this short.
You have to acknowledge racism.
Well, that's easy to do. Slavery! But seriously, the fact that this set up like a
What?
stage set just...
Slavery.
How you have to how can you like, what? Thank you for the donation, and for the record, not many people from Dora worked on Where's Waldo.
infuriates me. It's like it's a parody, but the problem is that this is written like a Captain Planet corny episode, and yet trying to take itself dead serious with a current serious subject matter. This is even worse than
Captain Planet also took itself very seriously.
an OKKO's gun control episode because
Thank you for the donation.
at least that had some sort of
Okay, so you're bringing up the OKKO episode, the one of the few episodes that I've covered, because this man does not know any examples that have not come from me.
entertainment outside of its bullshit. Here, it's the PSA and nothing more. And if you remember, I consider
Oh, we'll get
OKKO's
to
gun
that,
control episode
Crimson.
the worst animation of 2018. And yet,
It was not the worst animation of 2018. You are crazy.
for 2020, there are still 7 to go after this one. So we have 8 animations from this year still worse than the worst animation of 2018. The only years that are still left that would be from the worst of the last decade are 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2015.
This is just noise.
Those are the only years that have an animation worse than
Literally.
the 2020 stuff for right now. Even then, the only one that even gets close to the top 1 choice is 2011. But
Thank you for the donation. I would be dead. I would be dead. I would be dead, and then Ryan would have to take a vow of silence because he wouldn't know what to say forever.
more on that later. Also, why is the green kid the racist even though the sketch showed the blue kid racist?
What?
The green kid.
What?
Green kid, they're wearing their shirts are green. They're not like green and blue skinned.
Like, also, like you're also assuming that everyone else has seen this. Like, going forward, I think these things are pretty obscure nowadays.
And finally, to wrap this up, we get Pearl's PSA.
Not showing
Oh,
enough
by the way,
clips of
why
the
does this have a
things in here.
VHS format?
It's called a pastiche.
Is it trying to be like those corny 80s PSAs?
Yes.
Intentionally so. That
Yeah,
was the idea. That was the
clearly.
inception.
If it is not self-aware enough.
You just pointed to a sign of its self-awareness.
It's not a parody, and if it is, why would you use the current era of video font full screen? Shouldn't you be using the box format that...
No.
Okay, I agree with that. Ryan actually made a good point. I agree with that.
Okay, thank you
No,
for the...
Ryan made a good point.
Literally every day before 2010 used. And here's a side note, why couldn't they just get the cast of Craig of the Creek to do this?
Because Steven Universe is more popular.
Not only is that show still on making new episodes, but it does a better black representation than Steven Universe.
Okay, continue.
It's not Steven Universe's fault for this, it's just that Steven Universe is more focused on gem stuff, while Craig of the Creek is more focused on real-life humans.
Technically, yes.
And I don't get why Steven Universe is racist.
Wait, here it comes, guys.
Okay, that was a statement. I don't get why Steven Universe is racist.
That is, how do you, that sounds like a flub in the script, honestly. Like a really bad flub in the script.
They actually handle black characters really well. Connie. She's one of the best written characters I have ever seen.
Connie is not black. Connie is not black. Connie is Indian.
Connie is endearing, charming, funny, and always trying to improve herself and her goals. And she also helps Steven Universe a lot. But what I hate the most about this PSA is Pearl. See, people usually say that in Steven Universe, World War II never happened because of some sort of Nazi shit.
He called an Indian character black. He actually did with frickin' Velma in that Velma show.
Okay, that's a statement that I need to hear again.
Helps Steven Universe a lot. But what I hate the most about this PSA is Pearl. See, people usually say that in Steven Universe, World War II never happened because of some sort of Nazi shit.
Because of some sort of Nazi.
Nazi? What?
Apparently, some sort of Nazi shit prevented World War II.
The Nazis prevented war. Okay.
I've never heard anyone comment anything remotely like that in Steven Universe.
That is.
This is so goddamn stupid.
I don't even know what to. I don't even know.
Are we sure this person failed college due to just plagiarism?
This started and my brain is broken, chat. Please help me.
I've seen Steven Universe. I don't remember that happening.
And I can always let that slide since this takes place in a fictional universe. But when you introduce real-life current problems into your shit, you ruin the suspension of disbelief.
Suspension of disbelief?
You know, literally President Abraham Lincoln was in Adventure Time. Like, literally Abraham Lincoln. So, what are we talking about?
And then there's Pro with her nonsense.
Where are they? I worry about you humans.
You have no right to question anything when you have been alive.
What was that the correct clip that presented nothing?
On Earth for thousands of years. Shouldn't you already know about this shit? Hell, you could have seen Jesus born and die.
Thank you for
the now.
He probably got flunked for a lot more.
Oh wait, you were too busy pining rose quartz all that time. Pearl wanted to be all PC is more or less how people do sadly act today. And
to me in my head.
Again, is this supposed to be a parody with no self-awareness? Steven Universe ended. Put it to fucking rest. Whatever happened to the old days when it was actually a good idea to come to your own conclusions?
Okay, that was hell in a handbasket.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm kind of the total drama expert here. To be fair with Ryan, this episode is pretty shit, and DramaRama is pretty trashed here. But I know why it's pretty bad, and Ryan has no right to complain about anything in this episode, given who he is.
Bust me.
Ryan?
I had a discussion.
Oh, good.
Ryan has.
Hey, Crimson.
Ryan has a special.
Hello.
Ryan has a special way of making people defend episodes that they fucking hate.
Yes.
Yeah.
This motherfucker would make me defend Lightyear.
Put it to fucking rest. Whatever happened to the old days when it was actually a good idea to come to your own conclusions?
You disgust me.
I had a discussion with Crimson, and he told me that I should never say that a show has pedophilia implications because it could get the creators in trouble. And that.
Okay, that's a conversation we have.
It's fine. And I'll drop what I said on pedo stuff, like for shows like Pony Life.
Oh yeah, this is one of the entries that he actually had to redo. Like, this is one of the ones that are different in the original.
And the Loud House, since it's not worth my time.
Honestly, honestly, basically, I'm sure some of you aren't a total drama. You know this episode. This is the episode where a fart fairy is like sniffing children's farts.
Okay.
It
Total
is,
drama.
like peak worst traits of Canadian cartoons.
Thank you for the donation. That's not surprising.
Rama, let's talk about that.
Thank you, Crimson.
Specifically just this episode. Total eclipse of the fart. Now, true, you can make the argument all that you want that this isn't pedophilia, and
Okay.
that's fine. But what I will not bend to is saying that it's not disgusting. This is the most disgusting shit in Cartoon Network history. At least with the Powerpuff Girls twerking and that adult child kiss, they were each 5 to 10 seconds long.
The twerking was not that short. It happened repeatedly in the episode, and they did a second episode where that happened.
So if you blinked and missed it, it's not much of
They're holding on
a
it,
problem
dude.
at all. But this here is about 8 minutes of 11
Hello, the white line's back.
Our good friend, the White Line.
Our
minute
favorite
episode.
character.
It's about fart fairy.
Yay.
Hey,
goes
the
around
white
sniffing
line.
people's farts, which involves being near their asses. I need to say this again. You shouldn't be sniffing children's asses.
Yeah, you had to say this more than once.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
you have to say this more than once.
Why?
Now check your DMs. Now, check what you were doing in your DMs, Ryan.
About fart fairy.
I want to die.
Okay,
I think all of us do,
Let's hear
dude.
the sentence full.
Sniffing people's farts, which involves being near their asses. I need to say this again. You shouldn't be sniffing children's asses.
Okay, that is accurate.
Actually, that's not only a thing that you should need to say. That's not only a thing that you should never say in your life, but it's also something that you should never think of. It's something that you should be able to go through your whole life without even thinking of that thought.
Thank you for the donation.
Like I said before this episode existed, the worst thing that the
White
Total
Line
Drama
never
franchise
replaced
ever
that.
did was all of Sierra. Her whole existence was being an obsessive stalker to Cody, and her making out with Cody against Cody's will, which can be considered rape.
Okay, we're gonna need.
Wait, go
the worst
back.
episode was easily the Paris one because the whole point. I mean,
The
first
Paris
of all,
one. Hey, the Paris episode at least had a really catchy song. Sierra's song is kind of slaps. I kind of listen to it sometimes.
Also, what is
Sierra's
with
song in
this
that episode.
obnoxious red text? Also, you could look up.
Yeah.
You could look up the episode's name.
The
Now I've
worst
got
thing that the
Sierra-
Total
now
Drama
I got
franchise
Sierra's
ever
song.
did was all of
Okay.
Sierra. Her whole existence was being an obsessive stalker to Cody, and her making out with Cody against Cody's will, which can be considered rape.
No, it's not.
What?
No,
The fuck?
Sierra, I don't care for Sierra that much either, but the worst she does is like stalker fangirl levels. She's not even like the Tanker sisters.
Ryan, that is not what that word means.
And
That
she
is
also
not
would
what it means. It's just
love to sniff
the
Cody's
generic stalker fan trope you see in a lot of cartoons.
hair and even his shoes. But then here's Total DramaRama, an episode about a fart fairy who looks like an adult telling children a quarter of Cody's original age to fart on him. At least Sierra and Cody in that show were roughly around the same age, being around 16 to 18 each. Oh, and by the way, why is the fart fairy not called the toot fairy? We have the tooth fairy, and he mistaked them for that earlier, so why is he not called the toot fairy? To be fair, the rest of the Total DramaRama series doesn't get this bad, but it still has gross out and terrible music / voice acting. And yes, the fart stuff is worse in context because the answer to save the day is for a child to fart on a man. Like I said, no one that made this show is a bad person, but I just think that they should pay better attention for future reference. Hopefully, with those 2 new seasons of Total Drama coming out soon, they don't make this same mistake again.
You have to pay.
Okay, that was. Okay, so the next one up is Scoob, with the movie Scoob.
All I know about Scoob is that it has Simon Cowell in it for some reason.
Okay, I've actually seen this movie, so let's see what I have to say.
For Netflix?
When I first heard that Scoob was a shit movie, I thought it was going to be like Thundercats Roar, and where people found it to be the worst thing ever, I just found it average. And I maybe would have found some good things about it, but oh god, this
Why is Miguel in this edit?
time people were right. Scoob is one of the worst movies I have ever sat through.
Then you have not seen more than a dozen movies in your entire life.
And it's definitely the worst Scooby-Doo thing ever.
No, that is
The
inaccurate.
worst Scooby-Doo
Yes,
thing
even worse than Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. And
Editor's note, there was going to be a Scooby-Doo movie review, but 2020...
even Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island.
It is not worse than Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. It is not.
Watch
One of
our
the most
review of
cliche-
Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island.
Yeah, that review that they did a few years ago.
movies I've ever seen in my life. Let's see what cliches it has. Pop songs, day humor, comic relief.
Okay, what? You're slurring
Get a
again.
clue.
Ryan.
And even Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. It is one of the most cliche movies I've ever seen in my life. Let's see what cliches it has. Pop songs,
Okay, pop songs is a cliche.
day humor, comic relief, trying to be Shrek, Minions.
Wait,
Trying to be Shrek.
Even
Shrek.
Scooby-Doo Return to
Trying to
Zombie
be
Island.
Shrek
It is
is
one
a
of the most
cliche.
cliche movies I've ever seen in my life.
There's
Let's
one
see what
thing he says in
cliches
this
it has.
list that
Pop
pisses me
songs,
off,
day
though.
humor, comic relief, trying to be
comic relief is a cliche. Comic
I don't
relief
know-
is
I
a
gotta
cliche.
say, I don't know where he got this edit from. He doesn't credit it. This
I'm
edit
not
is
sure-
fucking hilarious to me.
I'm not sure that this man knows what a cliche actually is.
I don't think he
Trying
knows
to
the
be
difference between cliches and
Shrek
tropes.
cliche, guys.
Thank you
Shrek
for the
cliche.
donation. And the movie is not. The movie is not trying to be Shrek. Like, it's not perfect. It has problems. It was one of the movies that was really, really hurt by trying to establish a cinematic universe. And of course, it had the Blue Falcon and Dynamite in it, and they're terrible, and I don't know why Hanna-Barbera keeps trying to revive them. But other than that, the movie was fine.
Somewhat, Scoob has the benefit of being its own thing. Return to Zombie
Minions-
Island tried gaslighting you into thinking it's a sequel. That's
Bob,
what it said in the
being
chat
3D
here.
when it shouldn't be, annoying. Most cliche
Being
movies
3D
I've
when
ever
it
seen in
shouldn't
my
be.
life. Let's see what cliches it has. Pop songs, day humor, comic relief, trying to be Shrek, Minions ripoff,
Minions ripoffs.
Minions rip off.
I don't
Minions
remember
rip
that in
off.
the movie.
being 3D when it should
Neither do
be.
I.
Being 3D when it shouldn't be.
Thank you
What?
for the donation. Being 3D when it shouldn't. Have you seen an animated movie for the past 10 years?
Annoying voices, heroes journey, set.
Oh, the
Hero's journey is
the hero's journey?
Hero's journey is a cliche. Everybody, hero's journey is a cliche.
Oh my God.
You know the
Jordan,
fundamental thing in storytelling.
So,
So,
Yeah, exactly.
so remember,
I can guys see
kids.
why you want to crash out, Jordan.
So
I want to
remember,
crash out.
kids.
too.
So remember, kids, if you have good character development, you're ripping off Steven Universe. But you
Guys.
better not have comic relief, or you're ripping off Shrek. And if you have a hero's journey, I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, sorry, Lord of the Rings. You besmirch on our society for the hero's journey.
Pieces plot.
Like literally
shame-
any piece of media has the hero's journey. The motherfucking Mario Brothers movie has the hero's journey.
what cliches it has. Pop songs, day humor, comic relief, trying to be Shrek, Minions ripoff, being 3D when it shouldn't be, annoying voices, hero's journey, set pieces plot,
set pieces
Set
plot.
pieces
That
plot.
shameless celebrity cameo.
What?
That's a bastardization of a DeviantArt journal I made 7 years ago.
Act 2 breakup, a fake out death, and all ending with a fucking dance party ending. That sounds like almost every single movie in the past decade. This is even worse than the Emoji Movie
That is inaccurate.
No, it
because at
isn't.
least
This
that
is
movie
worse
used
than
folks
the
I don't
Emoji
care about
Movie.
in my
This
life.
is-
Here they use characters I do care about. Oh, and by the way, why is the villain Dick Dastardly? Yeah,
Because Dick Dastardly is a Hanna-Barbera villain.
I know he's evil, but all he ever wanted to do was win races, not
Have you seen
What?
the original? Have you seen Wacky Races?
take over the world. And how he treats Muttley is kind of cruel. How he just trapped him in there.
He is the villain. Thank you for the donation. Yes, these are all. I think these are before first drafts.
Tried to make a sob
This
story
is
for it,
literally
but reality
a
was just piece
cartoon
of
villain,
shit to him.
dude.
Yes, again, I know he's a villain, and you might not treat Muttley the best, but he's never that cruel to him.
How do you know that? Have you? I doubt. I will bet money that Ryan has never seen the original Wacky Races.
Yeah,
Love the
didn't you say
Scooby-Doo.
at one point he doesn't watch any media from before he was born?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, talking movie bubbles. Indeed.
Gang. But this
Yeah,
is them
ever
at
had
their
the
absolute
Evangelion.
worst. Except for
Can't
Shaggy.
survive an
Shaggy, though,
Evangelion.
has the worst voice ever here, and its worst role ever, even though he's the only likable character in this whole movie, because he's the only one that's nice and not a total dick. And by the way, why are all of the Scooby-Doo gang celebrities? Yes, I know that's
Why in this animated film? Why are the voice actors voiced by celebrities? In this, I don't know. Why is Chris Pratt Mario? Like what?
celebrities always
Yeah.
have a role in the
Thank you for the donation. If your movie has a main character, you're a plagiarist.
Scooby-Doo franchise. But the
Yeah.
point was, it was always the regular cast meeting celebrities. So making the Scooby-Doo cast all celebrities makes no sense.
Ryan, do you know who Casey Kasem was before he was Shaggy? Do you?
Yeah.
Do
freaking
you
DJ,
know who the
he's a
guy
DJ.
was? Do you know that you could argue that he was a celebrity, right?
Oh, and for some reason, Fred is sexually in love with his car.
Okay.
Fred is fully in love with his car.
Remember how I said to remember this in that Ryan Animation review?
No.
Well, I mean, he's
I don't watch your
definitely
content.
Yeah, he's definitely in love with the van, but he's not like sexually in love with the Mystery Machine.
I don't know if
No,
this
that is a
subplot-
joke they keep trying to bring back. Like that, like it was easy to make fun of in Return to Zombie Island. They keep doing that, and they should stop.
Well, here it is. What you need to remember. Why would you recreate the intro and throw that in? But the worst part is the fact that all the cast are.
Okay, what?
To remember this in that Ryan Animation review. Well, here it is. What you need to remember. Why would you recreate the intro and throw that in? But
throw what in?
The worst part is the fact that all the cast are
The
celebrities.
Fred
When the
loving
point
his
of the Scooby-Doo
vehicle
franchise
thing?
is
I don't know.
the normal cast to meet celebrity people. You need to remember. Why would you recreate the intro and throw that in? But the worst part is the fact that all the cast are celebrities. When the point of the Scooby-Doo franchise is the normal cast to meet celebrity people.
You literally used the image of when they met Simon Cowell in the movie. You're kind of
Matthew Lillard
contradicting
and
yourself here.
Griffin won't even ask to return for their roles. Fuck this movie.
Reality TV.
Okay.
Oh no, Pony Life.
Perfect. This is another one that he had to change up.
He is trash.
Yeah, I had to
anyway.
change it because this is the segment where he called Rarity a pedophile.
Alright, the original Pony Life section was
Oh,
another thing
boy.
that got a ton of backlash. So I guess I should state this now. The episode does not technically have pedophilia.
Good to know.
I said this.
Thank you
Imagine
for
watching
doing-
this without context.
leave the love between us.
Drag and drop this. No.
Drag and drop.
Yeah,
the still.
leave it alone. Oh no, everyone's like, here it is. Everyone in the chat's like,
Because
here
the
it
fact
comes,
that
here it
an
is.
adult was chaining a child. And if this was done with humans, it would definitely be pedophilia. And while I did
What?
state in the original video that it was a Game of Thrones reference, I said it was also not thought out, and it was kind of creepy. Which not everyone understood from me, despite me elaborating and explaining. But
Thank you for the donation.
even if we ignored all that, I still do not like the episode Dear Tabby. I mean, I don't find Dear Tabby the worst episode anymore.
Then why is it on this list?
Still hate it because I found it to be boring and unfunny, and it was Applejack just learned the basic lesson of shut up. There are some other candidates.
There's
that
your
are
answer,
worse.
John.
There's Game Night, which
There's your goddamn answer.
Oh, hello, Kim Cartoon.
I don't know, that title card's kind of cute. I've never seen Pony Life, but that title card's kind of cute.
If you guys are wondering, the Pony Life
Twilight
video
and
is the Pony Life video is the next one I'm gonna go to because it's worse than this.
forces everyone against their will to play her own game, and when they don't follow along and she is able to control the weather and then try to act like a baby, kind of like how she acted in Trivial Pursuit and refuses to apologize, they just join her and allow her to be playing her game because
So Ryan, there's this thing that we're not supposed to do when we're writing scripts. They're called run-on sentences. If you need to use more than 2 commas, you have to break up the sentences and take a fucking breath. Thank you for the donation. Seeing Ryan, like, concepting Ryan watching actual adult content would be fucking...
logic.
No offense, but the luring is a little boring.
Is this a direct reference to Lily Orchard?
And refuses to apologize, they just join her and allow her to be playing her game.
Oh, also, hello, Kim Cartoon again.
Because logic.
No offense, but the luring.
Yes, Ryan. Thank you for the donation. Yes, they are. Yes, Ryan. This show is referencing a random internet critic that nobody likes. Yes.
Is a little boring.
There's Sound Off, which is about Rainbow Dash determining what app on her phone to remove, but she can't think of one to remove and then gives up halfway through the episode, which ends up with her making funny faces. And Stupid Sounds mean that the pointless plot of the episode is never resolved. There's Unboxing Day, which is literally 5 minutes of Fluttershy opening a box and nothing else. Waiting for SpongeBob had more of a plot than this. At least real-life boxing videos are meant to be surprising, and
I've never seen a boxing video, so I can't tell. They're unboxing videos. They're unboxing videos.
Are you referring to boxing videos like boxing, like the sport, like the
Honestly.
fighting thing? I don't know.
it's more like a reaction. It doesn't work scripted, and that kind of ruins the episode.
I'm pretty sure this is a storyboarded cartoon.
There's the season 1 finale, Sportacular Spectacular, which is about a shameless ripoff of SpongeBob's Fry Cook games without the charm and 3 times the characters, which has...
What?
Right. This doesn't. How is this Pony Life episode ripping off Fry Cook games?
Is it a ripoff because they're both about cooking competitions? Is that what we're doing, Ryan?
It's a terrible musical number that has
It
Twilight
definitely
rapping about
might be
someone
in
breaking
his
Sushi
brain,
Corner,
or what he
and Twilight
calls a
being fine with
brain.
it. Or hell, I could have picked any episode that has Potion Nova in, since she's the worst character of the show. Introducing Potion Nova. Yes, they added a new main character to this show, who for some odd reason, the show can't make up their minds if she's a
Thank you for the donation.
unicorn or an alicorn. And this is the worst Mary Sue I have ever seen in my life. At least Chloe Carmichael has some kind of personality and potential. What's Potion Nova? Duh, I be clumsy a lot. I get this because I have 4 left hooves. And I break into people's houses.
He called her a Mary Sue and then lists flaws she has.
Personality and potential. What's Potion Nova? Duh, I be clumsy a lot. I get this because I have 4 left hooves. And I break into people's houses.
Most Mary Sue characters don't break into people's houses, Ryan. Like, that's
Does
the
the person
thing.
not know what a Mary Sue is properly? Does this person not know what Mary Sue's even are?
Most
seriously,
critics don't know what Mary Sue's are, to be fair.
Revealed in the Potion Mystery episode that no one knows who breaks into Sugar Cube Corner every night and restocks the fridge with drugs.
Okay, what?
What?
Drugs? Yes!
Break into people's houses.
With drugs.
No, seriously, it's revealed in the Potion Mystery episode that no one knows who breaks into Sugar Cube Corner every night and restocks the fridge with drugs.
You know, I think I gotta
What
see
is
the
bro
show.
talking about?
I've never seen Pony Life, but
Honestly,
now I think I gotta.
The
They
show
even
sounds
said,
fucking
like,
awesome.
It's funny because in Ryan's Pony Life review, a couple of the clips he did show actually got me to chuckle. Like, the worst I could say looking at it is that it just looks like, you know, MLP going, "We want the Teen Titans Go" crowd.
To find out who did, and yet for no explained reason, it doesn't work, even though that nothing happened to the camera. And the second elephant in the room is Pinkie Pie's brother. Oh, so Pinkie Pie does have a brother in this series. It's not like this is insulting to the original property since he never existed in Friendship is Magic. Wait a minute, Pinkie's brother
Ryan
is
G.
alive in
wasn't
this
even
series.
the first iteration of Pinkie Pie.
Then what was that whole joke of Pinkie Pie stating that her brother was not alive from earlier in the fucking season?
One time, I followed a trail of them into... You know what? It's a long story, and Fluttershy's having an epiphany, but I miss my brother.
I don't
Okay,
get it.
Ryan, I'm gonna be real. That clip was that joke in that clip was kind of hilarious.
Why did Pinkie have that line? She
Because it was a joke?
clearly is not a forgetful pony, but no, the episode that I'd cite is the worst thing in My Little Pony history across.
Oh, so all of this was just pointless preamble to what actually goes on the list.
Like
there are several reasons to not have these long off-topic nothings in your videos, but like at the very top of the list, like you're doing more work. Like, why would you give yourself all of this editing or give one of your underpaid editors all of this work there is no reason to do this.
All 4 generations is the episode Cute Apocalypse Meow.
All 4 generations, huh? Even worse than G3,
yep,
okay.
all 4.
Admittedly, in my original Pony Life review, I believe I made my best joke ever in my entire reviewing career from...
Oh, we
Your
get to
best
hear
joke.
Ryan's best joke ever.
Bubbles, you can't say things like that. It's mean.
The "It's me" joke
Wait a minute.
ever in my entire reviewing career from here.
Bubbles, you can't say things
That
like
wasn't
that.
your joke. That was Dashy's. I'm pretty sure.
Actually throwing in an editing gag.
Earlier in this same
Yeah.
video, he complained about the instant text. The one-frame text thing, and he just did that. And now he's claiming that that's the best joke
Yeah,
he ever
because
told.
he did. Because he did it, it's okay.
Apparently he
Yeah,
didn't.
Also,
do
I'm
that.
guessing you're
Ryan
sorry
didn't-
for your own
Or
fucking
Dashy
joke.
edited it in and Ryan didn't catch it.
The "It's me"
Thank you for the donation.
joke. That joke still holds up to this day and is one of the few old jokes of mine that I still laugh at, and it gets funnier over time. But let's dissect
Oh, so you laugh at your own jokes, do you?
that joke more because it's the main problem with this episode. Other than the part where they wanted to hurt/kill a cat. Yeah, let's have
Prairie was going, kill who? You didn't show anyone on screen.
That's what you're getting hung up
The one who
over.
owns the cat do that. But the real problem was this.
Bubbles, you can't say things like that. It's me.
You know, during the comments of the last video and recently, people have
Hello, Corner.
been telling me that I need to sugarcoat.
Hi,
I will
Connor.
admit that there is a time and place that
Right,
sugarcoating
my
can be
beloved.
a good thing. As long as it is used lightly on a silly subject and not on a serious matter. But no, this episode states that you need to sugarcoat everything!
You should sugarcoat everything.
People have told me that this was sarcasm, and I find that bullshit. And even if it was, it has two problems. One is the fact that
Hello, Line.
target age demographic for this show will not understand sarcasm.
Maybe it was a joke and not sarcasm. It looks like a character being in the wrong intentionally, which happens in virtually every morality tale for children.
So they might take Pinky's advice seriously. Two, and more importantly, the episode goes out of its way to show that sugarcoating was the right thing to do.
All I did was tell the truth.
Did, but this time it came out too mean.
Yes, like that is an applicable moral for a show about friendship, that you can be honest without being a douche about it. Honestly, from what you describe, it sounds better than what Honest Apple tried to do.
How the hell do you make it come out right then? To me, telling the truth bluntly is how we move on. But no,
I told you I told you the truth bluntly. I told everybody the truth about you bluntly, and you're still shitting the bed years later. Okay? We have not moved on. You are never gonna move on.
sugarcoat everything. Imagine sugarcoating all of 2020 when a whole bunch of shit happened. That would be awful to do. And yes, this episode came out in 2020. And I know it doesn't take that long to animate this show since it had a coronavirus joke. And Felicia explained that...
Coronavirus joke.
Okay.
Coronavirus joke.
That clearly just looks like a general sick day illness episode.
Yes.
That not all of them are COVID related, Ryan.
Medical masks were not invented in 2020.
5-minute videos do good in views. I can't
You
ignore
actually
the terrible
said this
art
earlier,
perspective,
too.
the fact that Bubbles the cat talked despite other cats in this universe not talking, and even the stupid mannerisms throughout the episode. But there are some things that I can't ignore. Like Rainbow Dash taking Fluttershy's tablet away when she was in a private discussion. And also Bubbles blasts off like Team Rocket gets stuck in space. You see why I'm not a big fan of this show?
No. I haven't the foggiest idea besides
stuff in space.
The only reason I can even comprehend remotely why you don't like Pony Life is because you literally do not have the intelligence to comprehend the show for 7-year-olds.
To
Okay.
be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Pony Life.
This is the worst show of 2020, and at this rate, it definitely will make my top 10 worst cartoons of the 2020s list.
I mean, assuming that Ryan has any IQ at all is a very generous statement, to be
Thank
honest.
you for the donation. Worst cartoons of 2020. Good luck getting there, Ryan.
I honestly don't understand why people like this show. I mean, it's fine if people do, but I gave it my best shot, and I just didn't have any fun out of this one. And now, let's move on to the worst animated movie of 2020, the Sponge on the Run movie.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Why are movies and cartoons on the same list, Ryan?
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Oh, dear God.
Because they're both
Sponge on the Run.
animations.
I'll be honest, this is one of the worst movies that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Then you have not seen enough movies, clearly.
This movie makes me uncomfortable. There are a lot of problems with this movie that I'll save most of them another day for a Ryan Mason review in the future. But
if you don't want to talk about the movie, why are you putting it on the list? If you're putting on the list, talk about the fucking movie. Thank you for the donation, Crimson. Yeah, Ryan has probably convinced me to check out Pony Life.
For now, let's talk about my biggest problem with this movie, and that's the main antagonist named Poseidon. Simply put, he's been abusing snails for years.
Yes, he is the antagonist, and this is the antagonistic thing that he does in the movie. Villains do villainous things. What is your objection?
Well, let's be honest with ourselves. Snails are essentially cats in this universe. This is the worst SpongeBob thing ever.
No, that isn't accurate.
Worst
than my
SpongeBob
previous
thing ever.
What?
least favorite episode, Pet Syrup Pat. At least in Pet Syrup Pat, Patrick abuses Gary for only one night and never again.
Except that Patrick is supposed to be someone we're actually supposed to like. He is supposed to have some degree of likability to him. That is the difference. Poseidon in this movie is an antagonist. He is supposed to do antagonistic things.
Meanwhile, Poseidon has been abusing snails for years. This has been a major problem throughout all 2020, not just in animation,
What? Abusing snails?
But people in general. Though animation has probably been the worst in this regard. But
okay, I need to hear this full point.
For years. This is so Pet Sarah Pat. At least in Pet Sarah Pat, Patrick abuses Gary for only one night and never again. Meanwhile, Poseidon has been abusing snails for years. This has been a major problem throughout all 2020, not just in animation, but people in general. Though animation has probably been the worst in this regard. But it's getting the nastiest people imaginable, and then somehow they can get an instant redemption for having a sad backstory that may not even really be that sad in the end. And
I don't recall him getting redeemed. Let's see. Got a message.
I don't know. I didn't see this movie, so.
I didn't see this movie either.
I saw it.
I gotta head out. It was nice talking to you guys.
Okay,
I know you did, John. You reviewed it.
Like, here's the thing. Why I know for a fact that Sponge on the Run is not the worst thing ever. I watched it. I reviewed it. I don't remember a thing about the film. At all. I could not tell you at all what happens to it, and I reviewed the damn thing. So it cannot be worse than, like, Truth or Square, which I remember viscerally what happened in there. Thank you.
Crimson just donated and says, this screams, I hate conflict. Honestly, a good chunk of Ryan's points on this list just scream, I hate conflict. That is a actual big problem a lot of reviewers fall into. They'll get mad at stuff that happens in the episode that's like the fucking conflict.
Yes.
Yeah, and without conflict, there's no story. So, like,
what do you
does the person
want?
just not hate?
It's like, bro, what do do you want? Care Bears? Even that had conflict.
just so fucking tired of this awful trend of assholes being redeemed.
Okay, good to know that you will never be redeemed, right?
I thought that SpongeBob length episode
thank you for the donation.
Of 10 minutes of that cowboy zombie pirates things was bad. Not just so fucking tired of this awful trend of assholes being redeemed. I thought that SpongeBob length episode of 10 minutes of that cowboy zombie pirates things was bad. But no, this is the worst part of the movie. This is worse than any of the product placements in this movie.
Product placements?
Keanu Reeves is a product?
Placements? That's not a criticism of the movie that I've ever heard.
What are you talking about? You're showing a picture of Keanu Reeves. He's not a product. He's a celebrity cameo. Exactly, bro. That's what I just said.
Like
He's a
with my
celebrity cameo. He's not a fucking product.
Was bad, but no, this is the worst part of the movie. This is worse than any of the product placements in this movie. This is like if they were trying to reform Pollution Entertainment.
This is like if they were trying to reform.
Do you guys remember who Pollution Entertainment was? Any of you? Is that a reference that holds up to you? Or is this something that only Ryan remembers because he heard this person from me?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, only heard it from you.
Right.
Only heard it from you, like all of his cartoon takes.
Thank you for the donation. Pollution Entertainment is awful, but like that's not a reference you just pull out of your ass. Like, yes, Pollution Entertainment killed a cat on camera. Like, and it was a news story a while ago.
Yeah, I only you covered it, I think, in your like first Technocracy episode. I think
it was relevant to YouTube's propensity to ban or not ban. It has nothing to do with SpongeBob.
With my anime cartoons, people like to believe that anyone can be reformed by a simple sorry and believe that saying sorry is as good as showing that you're sorry. I echo what my best friend YodaJax10 said.
Oh, we're gonna get some YodaJax wisdom.
Redemptions.
Oh,
if you're gonna reform a villain who has done horrendous things, then they should be given some kind of consequence for their terrible actions. As you can see,
here is How to Reform a Villain by Star Giant Productions.
Or YodaJax. Why is this in the Disney font?
Make them step one. Make them realize that what they did was wrong.
Thank you for the donation.
2, punish them for their actions.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while you guys are reading this.
Step 2, punish them for their actions. Either a beating, prison, or making them a student to learn something.
Hey, Wes.
Oh, hey, Wes.
Hey, honey.
We're reading Star Giant's step-by-step guide on how to reform a villain. Step 3, they work on being better. Step 4, they take a test on how good they have become and make sure that other people believe that the character in question is ready for forgiveness. Step 5, character is reformed and ready to be a normal character.
Jordan, you misread the last step.
character.
It doesn't say step 5, it says step 5.
Oh my god, it does say step 5. Wow, that is
so
very
fucking
great.
stupid.
I am worthy of these wonderful words of wisdom.
I do not think this is how you write a good redemption arc, by the way. This is a very bad way of writing a redemption arc, and I'm not even a professional writer.
But why is it all
everyone.
formatted like this? Like, why step 1 at like the top left and step 2 at the bottom, and then step 3 is just randomly in the middle right there?
Why is
once
step 4 the
again,
longest?
Like say, Brian does not know like image composition, like at all. Even for like.
So basically, all villains need to go to school. Like, we're just gonna have a school for villains, learning to be reformed and stuff.
No,
Wait a
hold on.
second, isn't
You
that just
know what?
Wait a second, ain't that just Hasbin Hotel?
You know what, Brian? You know
Yeah,
what? This reads one episode with fucking Man Ray with SpongeBob and Patrick trying to redeem Man Ray.
Yeah, they just need to do Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3.
That's kind of what this is reading.
So guys, Prince Zuko is about to learn how to be good by SpongeBob and Patrick, everybody.
Oh my fucking god, this is so stupid.
I'm learning.
I'm learning. Oh my god.
Yeah. So now Star Giant is going to take over the Hasbin Hotel.
Yeah.
Chat, help me. I am
Did John
literally
leave?
losing brain cells.
He went to the shitter.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your donation, Quanime. Yeah.
I might not be able to set
Only
that.
the super special elite 1% will be able to handle this amount of Ryan's cringe-tasticness.
Wait a minute. I just realized I came at the perfect time. Everyone start quacking in chat.
Yeah, quack in chat.
Quack, my soldiers. Your princess demands it.
There we go.
Your princess demands it.
There they go, chat.
Hello?
Hi.
John, they're quacking.
I'm here now. I came while you were gone.
Oh, and all the audience is quacking. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys read this thing?
Yeah, we read it.
We read the
Yeah, my favorite step on this is setup vibe.
Your Jack's 10 setup redemptions. If you're gonna reform a villain who has done horrendous things, then they should be given some kind of consequence for their terrible actions. As you can see with this chart, this is how
This is not a chart.
I feel on how to handle villain redemptions. Characters like
As
Prince
you can see by
Zuko,
Distract.
Sunset Shimmer, and Starlight Glimmer are all excellent examples on following this list and why they're all some of the best characters in animation.
Wait, Starlight Glimmer.
On how to handle villain redemptions. Characters like Prince Zuko, Sunset Shimmer, and Starlight Glimmer are all excellent examples on
follow that step-by-step guide, though.
Wasn't Starlight Glimmer like forgiven the second she was defeated?
following this
No.
list and why they're all
Maybe. I don't remember.
some of the best
she had a
characters
pretty
in
rushed
animation history.
redemption. Apparently, Starlight's okay because Ryan sims her, though. So,
While
yeah.
characters like Diamond
Yeah.
Tiara and Poseidon are awful because they get to step 1 and never get past step 1. People
Diamond
say
Tiara
that this is
just
a
became
ripoff of
background character after becoming reformed.
Thank you.
Pretty
for,
much.
Thank you for the donation, Space Ducks.
Have you seen The Snail or Where's Gary? Because it's one of those weird 2 title episodes. I don't really follow that, but even if it was, that's one of the more specials because the animal abuse makes me really uncomfortable in that one as well. The episode's fine written-wise, although Patrick is just a major prick in that one, but just is so uncomfortable in me watching it. Maybe it's just because I'm a pet owner now, and I pity the day that they die, especially since I had to see my own cat die, and I'd rather stop talking about this, please. Anywho, this reminds me more of
Why
a
talk about that at
Why did
all?
you
different
start to-
SpongeBob special.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, see ya, Crimson. Like this is a left swerve.
Who Bob Wetpants, or whatever happened
Hello, Kim Cartoon.
And
to
cartoon.
SpongeBob.
Cartoon.
Perfect name.
Like
Cat die, and I'd rather stop talking about this, please. Anywho, this
like Okay, so, like, I don't get it. Like, Who Bob What Plants is an episode I reviewed. He takes footage from me all the time. I reviewed this episode. The footage was on my channel. He didn't take this and just decided to use pirated shit with the logo on it.
Reminds me more of a different SpongeBob special.
I mean,
Who Bob...
I guess it's a little better than taking it from you directly.
I guess.
What Pants, or Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. Perfect name for right now. Heck, you could have called the movie that. I bring that up because that one had the gang go out of town and act like assholes. Kind of like in this movie. They even made SpongeBob and Patrick unlikable with their cliche joke of splitting up. Here's the thing, if you're gonna...
The cliche joke of characters splitting up. The joke, okay?
Bring up the cliche, you
joke,
don't just
bro.
follow it straight. and
Not
that's
plot
it.
point. Joke.
You have to subvert the cliche.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're, well, cliche. By the way, the Camp Cole shit that you might be wondering about is really forced. Like, you could take it out of the story and nothing would change about this movie, which makes it even worse promoting it in here. Sad that this movie sucks because it has the best animation of all the 3 SpongeBob movies. Anywho, with that all
Yeah, the SpongeBob 2, the second one has the better animation.
said, now it's time for the 3 worst animations of 2020.
Okay, top 3. Let's do this.
And the top 3 worst
Oh,
animations
shit, we're at
of this
top 3
year
already?
all make
Yeah.
my top 10 worst
For some reason, this is going to take a half an hour, but...
animations of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Tangled
All right,
cartoon again.
Tangled the series.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Oh, boy.
Tangled Season 3. You now get to be part of the list of shows that I love that have that one terrible season that I need to review. You get to join the ranks of Total Drama Season 5, Legend of Korra Season 2, Danny Phantom Season 3, and Steven Universe Season 1. But this Tangled season is not only worse than all those seasons.
Wait, Steven Universe Season 1? Like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a
just
pretty
the
weak
establishing
season, but
I
like,
mean, yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
not a masterpiece, but like it's fine.
All right, I am back.
Phineas, you're-
Hello.
Hi, Finny.
Hi, Phineas. Okay, hey, Phineas. So,
What entry are we on?
3.
you get to
We're at the
join
final 3.
the ranks of Total Drama Season 5.
Okay, so Phineas, these are the seasons. We're gonna hear about the seasons that Ryan hates, and listen to this.
Congratulations, Tangled Season 3. You now get to be part of the list of shows that I love that have that one terrible season that I need to review. You get to join the ranks of Total Drama Season 5, Legend of Korra Season 2,
Okay.
Danny Phantom Season 3, and Steven Universe Season 1.
What the? So, looking into that list, I've seen most of those seasons aside from, I think one of them. It was Total Drama All Star. Oh, I've not seen Danny Phantom. But that list, right? Like, I'm in the minority. I don't think season 2 of Korra is that bad. But also season 1 of Steven Universe, really?
That was just bizarre.
yeah, season 1 of Steven Universe isn't bad, but I can vouch for Total Drama Season 5 being shit.
That one's
But this
awful. Yeah, no.
Tangled season is not only worse than all those seasons, but it might just be my least favorite season of a TV show ever. Yeah, we're in the top 10 worst animations of all time for now, sure.
If it's one of the worst seasons of all time, why is it only number 3?
Because apparently 2020 was so bad.
All you guys were curious about what my
You're
thoughts
so
on the
bad.
Tangled TV series were when it was still airing. After all, it did start when I first started doing this review show of mine. And my main thought is that this show is a piece of shit. And you could blame the final season of the show for everything that I hate about this show for. When I get to my Disney marathon
Wait, I
and
thought
my
you
Ryan
liked this show aside from the final season.
Animation review on this
You
show, I'll
literally
go more...
said this was... Sorry.
Yeah.
You
And
go.
my main thought is that this show is a piece of shit. And you could blame the final season of the show for everything that I hate about this show for. When I get to my Disney marathon and my Ryan Animation review on this show, I'll go more in depth, more of my problems there. But all of my problems, believe it or not, stem from only one character. Throughout
One character.
Throughout the
okay.
entire series, there are only 2.5 characters that I hate. One is the main antagonist, Xantiri, and that is solely because she is boring and unmemorable. Rapunzel is half of one, but Cassandra is atrocious! Worst Disney character ever. Yes, even worse than
Why?
Buck Cluck.
Let's find
No.
out.
At least Buck Cluck actually learned to be a better person by the end of his movie.
He does not.
He literally does not.
Like the movie doesn't last long enough to show that he made an actual change. Like,
He's just forgiven by the narrative.
Yeah, no, to defend Butt Cluck a bit, I do think he grows a little bit, but it's like you've been told, hey, we need you to move across the city because we don't want to be around you, and you just move a house down. You're not really growing, you're just pivoting.
that is fair.
I have no idea why Cassandra is even in the show at all. She does nothing but make things worse for both Rapunzel and the audience. In her opening episode of the show, Cassandra basically has Rapunzel sneak out just so that she can help her find some...
This person hates conflict.
Okay,
and without conflict, we don't have a story.
People who have seen this show, you're going to need to clarify something to me. Cassandra is not the antagonist, right? Because that seems like something for Ryan to do. Like, is Cassandra an antagonist in this? Like, is she a villain in any way whatsoever?
Okay.
Yes.
She's kind of like a twist villain.
Oh, twist villain.
Yeah,
Kind of.
because like I've only seen like the first episode of the series, and she starts off like as a friend to Rapunzel. So yeah, she's basically just a twist villain, I think.
Okay, so
yeah,
she is an antagonist.
Yes, she is.
Okay, I've not even seen the show, but I don't think I would count that as a twist villain, and much more of a character. Or isn't the whole thing some stone like possesses her and makes her decide to go to the side, and she's the main antagonist? Yeah.
The stone plays a big part in it, but like she has her own like issues, you know? Like it's more like she's already on her way to her worst point, and the stone is just kind of like what switches her from one side to the other, you know? Like it's weird. She's weird.
So yeah, we're getting an ally that becomes an antagonist and is redeemed at the end, more or less, is what chat's saying.
Dumb rock that somehow gives back Rapunzel's magic powers of hair. And when Rapunzel does get her hair, Cass tells Rapunzel that she needs to hide her hair so that her dad, the king, doesn't see and gets Cass fired. Cass only does this for her own selfish gains, and not because she cares about Rapunzel. And Cass isn't even in at the end of the episode to help defend Rapunzel on anything. She's just not there, and we, the audience, never find out why. Throughout the series, she also hates Eugene for some reason. I never got the reason why.
Maybe you weren't paying good enough attention.
There's a lot of reasons to hate Eugene.
Actually, learned the reason why she...
Okay, now I really have to see the show.
Hates Rapunzel, but not Eugene.
Yeah.
In Challenges the Brave,
I have to see the show. What do you mean?
We all do.
So
in on the
basically, this
fiercest...
is turned into top 10 enter show top 20 enter show recommendations.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Cassandra lies and says that you need an invitation to get in. And then when she realized that Cass lied, she never confronted her on that situation. Or even when Cass tried to get her disqualified.
Do you even know the rules? Aren't shoes required for the log roll? Ugh, somebody check the rulebook of the Brave!
Keep in mind,
thank you for the donation. We all do.
Rapunzel and Cassandra are supposed to be best friends for the whole show. And yet Cass is a constant bitch towards Rapunzel, more than anyone else. Why are these two friends? I don't get why. Cass is just abusive towards Raps. The worst of this is in the episode A Tale of Two Sisters.
Hey Ryan. Why was anyone friends with you? People make bad choices sometimes.
Yeah. Every other episode, Brian had some sort of comedy in the episode. Because Eugene, the best male Disney character, is not in this episode, we can't get his charm in this. And instead, we get scenes of Cass being a bitch to her Raps, including her attempting to murder Rapunzel because she accuses her of holding a memory of Gothel from Cass. You know, Mother Gothel, the antagonist of the first movie, and how everyone...
The first movie is opposed to the second Tangled movie.
When the Corona hates her, and for some reason Cassandra still defends her dead mother despite her abandoning her. And yet Cass still loves her for some odd reason. Oh, but Cass realized that Rapunzel was right later on in the series finale. I don't give a shit. When you have someone try to murder you, you have no right to forgive them. And you know what? For fun, let's play a little game of compare and contrast. Let's look at Ralph and Penelope from Wreck-It Ralph 2 and show that Ralph...
Oh, okay, so Ralph 2 is...
Wreck-It Ralph 2!
Ralph 2 is your comparison, okay.
Ralph is a better friend to Penelope than Cassandra is to Rapunzel.
Okay, that's pretty damning towards the Tangled show. Let's see what you mean.
You got a best friend who just happens to be the coolest kid in the whole arcade.
Aw, thanks, pal.
Rapunzel, there is no bond between us anymore, got it?
So you're comparing something from the start of a story about friends coming apart to a moment from an end of a story of friends coming apart. Like, what is this?
Sooner you can accept.
I have never seen the
Mind
show.
you,
I don't think
this
is a terrible comparison.
I haven't seen this show either, but this looks cherry picked as fuck.
The other side of things, right, is okay. So here's the thing: Ralph and Penelope, fun relationship in the first film, right? Second film is literally watching the movie accidentally show why these two should never be friends again, because Ralph, is it weird to call it one of the creepiest like main plot lines ever. Like the movie took what felt like an uncle like niece kind of like dynamic, and we're like, yeah, they're friends, just like casual friends with each other, and it really just feels awkward.
Yes, like you could.
Well, how would you describe that dynamic though?
Huh?
Because like I don't know, it's a found family kind of deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
The issue in Ralph 2 is that it just made Ralph so really obsessive.
Yeah.
The second Wreck-It Ralph film is, first of all, in my opinion, like I think it's one of my rare like half-star films. It's the worst thing Disney's ever made. But it's so much on the backs of them breaking apart one of the most solid dynamics they had. God, and it's just like
thank you for the donation.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's keep going.
That the better off we'll be.
She wants a new track. I'll give her a new track.
That was an incorrect thing that Ralph did, and it caused the problem in the movie, and it got Vanellope into more trouble.
Yep.
I'm gonna love this.
What an amazing scratch! Thank you, Ralph! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
You haven't called me Raps since...
Oh, don't read into it.
I'm going to miss you.
You'll be fine, too.
Goodbye, Rapunzel.
What? No!
And people still say that Ralph and Vanellope are toxic. No, Cassandra and Rapunzel are. I said that Raps was half bad because of her accepting all the bullshit that Cassandra has done. Oh, and by the way, it's only because Xantiri turns on Cassandra in the final episode why Cassandra becomes a good guy. Had Xantiri not turned on Cassandra, Cassandra would have been completely fine killing Rapunzel. Cassandra. Okay, how the hell do you pronounce her name again? They literally use both.
Why the fonts keep changing?
They're not technically correct.
Have some consistency, please.
Pronunciations in the show. The MLP movie even had the same problem.
The MLP movie had the same problem, okay.
The reason why Fizzlebop Berry Twist even becomes good is because the Storm King turns on her. But at least in the movie's defense, this all takes place in a day or two for Fizzlebop to change. But Cassandra here has been like this for years. Hey, here's a fun idea. What if instead of killing Aku and Samurai Jack, we reform and instantly forgive all of his atrocities because he was sad and let him free? If that sounds like a bad idea, which it is.
Aku is the embodiment
did Cassandra do anything as bad as Aku? Yeah.
Hey, like, Aku literally does not have the capability of being good. He cannot comprehend good.
Then you see the problem with Cassandra. Not only does she do horrendous things to Rapunzel and to everyone in Corona, but she gets off scot.
Go back.
And let free.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what the kingdom
No, that's literally the name of the kingdom.
Yeah, that's the name of the kingdom.
2020?
Tangled, yeah.
Did Tangled predict the coronavirus?
Okay, I want to...
Well, by that logic, you could also say that...
This sounds like a bad idea, which it is. Then you see the problem with Cassandra. No.
Okay, I need to see this clip in, like, slow motion. We're gonna use slow motion.
Only does she do horrendous things to Rapunzel and to everyone in Corona.
This is feelings of guilt and regret, Ryan. Did you miss this? I haven't seen the show, and I already know it's deeper than you're implying. Like, look at that expression in the clip that you're using. It directly goes against you.
This is what happens when you follow the it's not that deep argument. You get people like this who don't think deeper than a shallow little puddle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when you look at his media palette, that's pretty obvious.
But she gets off scot-free with it. This is worse than Poseidon because at least SpongeBob only had to talk to him once to fix him. Here, Rapunzel spent years trying to fix this cut. But seriously, if there's anything that is hard to go back to, it's the fact that
he used the C word.
This kingdom's named Kota.
Okay, like...
Yeah.
Than Poseidon.
So it took longer for them to reform a villain in an ongoing multi-season television show than it did in an hour-and-a-half movie. Really, I wonder why.
Because at least SpongeBob only had to talk to him once to fix him. Here, Rapunzel spent years trying to fix this cut. But seriously, if there's anything that is hard to go back to, it's the fact that this kingdom's named Corona.
How clean.
Okay.
So is the Corona Mountain from Super Mario Sunshine.
Corona Mountain in Mario Sunshine. That's also named Corona. It was
Corona's like
came out
this guy wouldn't like Corona beer either.
Yeah.
It's Latin for sun, isn't it?
I think it means.
I could go.
I think it means crown.
I think.
I think it means
crown. I think it's like Italian
that makes
crown.
sense.
I want to say. Again, I only know this because I played Mario Sunshine.
Loud House.
Yeah.
I think this is another entry that he had to redo.
Wait, hold on. Wait, pause.
What?
Animaton. Animaton.
I'm gonna have to look and see if that's the same
Chatter.
thing. Also, it's off center again. Like the text is off center.
Animaton.
The
Guys,
original
you guys ever just watch? You guys ever just watch Mr. Enter's Admirable Animaton series?
Oh yeah, I love his admirable animatons.
Seriously, it's so great.
Atrocities?
If there's anything that's hard to go back to, it's the fact that this kingdom's named Corona.
Her clean death was more than you deserved.
The original Loud House, I was a bit harsh on, but I got nothing to change for the first one, so I'll just keep it the same. So, Forget About You is about Lenny being an abusive...
Okay, this episode is terrible. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Death was more than you deserved.
The original Loud House, I was a bit harsh on, but I got nothing to change for the first one, so I'll just keep it the same. So, Forget About You is about Lenny being...
It's Don't Forget About
Don't
Me.
you forget
Like, you got the title wrong, and the title is right behind you.
about me. Yeah.
Being an abusive...
Watch your videos before you put them up. Quick pro YouTuber tip.
Manipulate one Lori all to herself. No, seriously, that is all that I got out of her from this episode. And this is her being intentional.
What do I have to do to mess up Lori's reputation?
So yeah, anyone telling me that Lenny doesn't know better loses every excuse right here. While this episode Lenny may be my only problem, wait until the next one. Lori may be a worse character for teaching this old cliche message here.
When a girl picks on you, that only ever means one thing. She likes you.
That was a different episode. Why is it relevant here?
But this episode here, I thought Lori was fine. It's Lenny that is a piece of shit. You remember that one bad MLP episode with Rainbow Dash Stop in Winter?
A lot of people like that one.
Well, it's literally the exact same problem here, except worse here because at least that episode, besides less personal things happening, Rainbow wasn't dragged.
What was that sentence?
Shit. You remember that one bad MLP episode with Rainbow Dash Stop in Winter?
I can't even
Well, it's literally the exact same problem here, except worse here because at least that episode, besides less personal things happening.
What was...
At least the episode besides has less personal things happening. What's there to not understand, Jonathan?
How do you script this?
I'll give defense for... To give a real defense for Thanks for the Memories, its song also slapped.
Yeah. It's like, how do you script the sentence, read the sentence, record the audio, edit the audio, put it in the video, watch the video without... Oh my god.
Rainbow wasn't directly attacking anyone, and that episode had at least good humor. Well, this here has good humor as well, but every time they tell a joke,
this has good humor. Second worst animation of the worst year in animation history. Okay.
Lenny ruins it by simply being annoyed or not being interested. And damn it, Loud House, that tour guide was funny. Why are you ruining good characters? Oh, and before I forget, Ryan is in this episode for another crossover shit. But that subplot is entirely pointless, and you could have cut it out, and you have lost nothing.
You know what a subplot is, right?
She gets more crossovers than the Cleveland show. There's a reason why people call Ryan's show the Mexican Cleveland show. Why is that show still on again? People say that Lenny is a dumbass. I mean, after all, we see her talk to a fucking puppet in this.
That is her character. She is the dumb one.
So as well as getting advice from Lily. But what people don't know is that Lenny is self-aware of her shit, like Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. And I talked about this before in my see her talk to a fucking puppet in this episode, as well as getting advice from Lily. But what people don't know is that Lenny is self-aware of her shit, like Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory.
Neither of these characters are self-aware.
And I talked about this before in my Cartoon Network 64 episode with that.
Really? You talked about this in Dexter's Lab? So... I would check you out on that one, but I can't find a review.
But at least Dee Dee had good episodes like the Muffin episode. If you want...
Dee Dee had good episodes. That was the episode about the dad.
Talk about dumb characters I actually do like. Look at Akko from Little Witch Academia. Akko is a better dumb character, mostly because she never affects anyone or ever tried to intentionally ruin other people
good for you.
or even piss them off. She just focuses on her studies and adventures, and also she's a comic relief when Susie messes with her. So there's that. Here, Lenny is doing this for her own selfish reasons.
She's the main character.
And now for the Canadian episode. I mean, Schooled. All right.
Yeah.
The Canadian episode. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
This is gonna be fun.
This episode was written by Canadian people.
Okay, the episode was written by Canadian people.
And because of that, that means I automatically can't hate Canadian stuff. This.
Okay, because the Loud House episode
I
was
mean, you hate me, don't you?
Because the Loud House episode was written by Canadian people, you can't hate any Canadian stuff ever. Okay.
This is what people constantly tell me. I'm going to
turn the mind to the chat. I'm Canadian.
Explain why that's the problem.
Maddie is a token Canadian.
And if the only people that make coal black in the 7th
Maddie is our local Canadian here.
Okay, I need to hear this point in full.
Yeah.
That means I automatically can't hate Canadian stuff. This is what people constantly told me, and I'm gonna explain why that's a problem. One, if the only people that made coal black in the 7 dwarves were black, would it mean that it's not racist? Also, baby.
Okay. The point is like what? Okay, so what he showed there was one of the Looney Tunes censored 11.
Censored 11, yeah.
The ones that were censored for being very, very racist.
Yeah, Ryan, fun fact, I don't think black people made that one. Like, it was racial stereotypes made by white people, dude. Like, what is the point you're making?
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say...
I should probably inform you... I should probably inform the chat that, I'm black, so I should probably be the one speaking at the time. I don't know.
I thought...
Kids was made by...
I mean, if you're comfortable with it...
Black person and Bruce W. Smith's work. Why that's a
I
problem.
Mean, coal black.
One, if the only people that made coal black in the 7 dwarves were black, would it mean that it's not racist? Also, babies.
Okay, Baby's Kids
was made by a black person and Bruce W. Smith's work. I'm half and half on.
Has anyone called Baby's Kids racist? I mean, the movie's got a lot of problems. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call it racist.
I don't even know what it is.
I haven't seen it, but my sister liked Baby's Kids when she was younger.
It's a movie that's based on stand-up by a comedian, and the only thing that I know about it, besides the Nostalgia Critic review, is the commercial, because the commercial is the funniest thing ever for Baby's Kids, because it's infamous. Like, it goes through all the things, and then at the end it just says, it's animation, cut. That's the
It's animation!
Yeah.
And 2, being a different race isn't an automatic defense.
What?
Mean that's not racist? Also, Baby's Kids was made by a black person, and Bruce W. Smith's works I'm half and half on. And 2, being a different race isn't an automatic defense.
You know the Canadian is not a race, Brian.
Yeah,
it's a nationality,
Maddie, are you
dude.
the race of Canadian?
No, because I color my skin white, so I don't
For the
think
Loud House
Canadian
School,
is
here's
a
why I
race.
don't like the Canadian stuff. It's the same fucking joke over and over again for half the episode. Why is there so much snow? Because Canada. Why is there hockey in class? Because Canada. Why is there so much maple syrup? Because Canada.
Have you ever seen a Simpsons travel episode where they have a bunch of jokes about the Simpsons being in another country? And that's like...
I know, I have...
I mean, I don't watch Simpsons.
Yeah.
Also, I should probably bring up, how South Park portrays Canadians.
I think he even gets deported all because he doesn't like syrup. Not because he did some sort of crime, but just because he does not like pancake syrup. That's stupid.
That's... It's called absurdity. It's a type of humor.
Problem isn't so much that it's racist or offensive. It's the fact it's the same joke repeated. And in comedy, repeating yourself is bad.
Have you ever heard of this thing called the running gag?
I am aware of running gags, but you kind of have the gag...
Oh, you are aware, okay.
...be good the first time around, in order for the running gag to be, good.
No,
And in comedy, repeating yourself is bad. I am aware of running gags, but you kind of have the gag be good the first time around, in order for the running gag to be...
No, proper way to do a running gag is the first one tends to be meh or whatever, and then each successive one builds and builds and builds and builds on the original premise. That's the proper way of doing a running gag.
Yeah.
Good. If it's not funny the first time, it won't be funny the 50th time. It also has the worst song that I have ever heard of in animation.
Oh, really?
OMG.
And the fact that it's so proud of being a stereotype angers me. I still want to apologize to King of the Hill.
Did you review this episode? I know I did. Did you?
They never went this far in Canada.
Have you actually seen the episode? Thank you for the donation.
No. Don't you understand Ryan being linked to
Yes,
you at all?
even with Hank
you guys
Hill
were
saying,
part of a hive mind, weren't you?
Canadians.
People
Everything
constantly went after me for this
reviewed,
one.
Ryan's reviewed.
What?
I was saying, so when Ryan was part of your staff, that means that you guys were part of a hive mind for a while. Because when you're working under someone's staff, when they review something, or if they have in the past, that means you've reviewed it. So, for example, because I met Billy Bob one day, when Billy Bob decided to review the Epstein files, I reviewed the Epstein files.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you for the donation. Yes, we are in the digital
And
circus.
that was their only defense. I will say it once again. Even if you remove the Canadian stuff, this would still be the worst Loud House episode ever.
Okay, so your biggest problem is that it keeps repeating Canadian jokes. But if you remove the jokes, it would be still bad. Okay, let's go.
Have you noticed that I said the Canadian stuff is half of this episode? No one ever defends the other half. To be fair, the Canadian stuff is the worst part, but the rest of the episode is still garbage. I still did quit the first time 5 seconds in with that weird implication of Lincoln, an 11-year-old boy, being shown in his underwear. And while I won't
say
it's pedophilia for my friend's sake,
There used to
By the
be
way,
bare
this
ass
is
in
one of
Candy.
the other things he had to change.
Did you hear what he
This
just
is
said?
also one of the other things he had to change. Huh?
Yeah, he did read. This is one of the ones he redid.
still garbage. I still did quit the first time 5 seconds in with that weird implication of Lincoln, an 11-year-old boy, being shown in his underwear. And while I won't say it's pedophilia for my friend's sake,
He won't say it's pedophilia for his friend's sake. So he still thinks that it's pedophilia, but he's just not saying it for Crimson's sake. Also, this is not the first episode of The Loud House with Lincoln in his underwear. So
still
Yeah,
disgusting
that's
me.
kind
But
of
the
a
real
thing
issue
as
is
far as
when
I'm
I
aware.
quit the second time 11 minutes in.
And I have to make it all the way to Bullhoffner's room.
The Hoff? Oh boy, stinks to be you.
Glad to know that you still don't care about Lincoln after all these years. The show still has Lincoln's family for the most part be not just awful to Lincoln, but to each other and the whole world around them.
Do you know what a family is?
It's never been endearing seeing characters that we are supposed to like constantly make other people's lives miserable.
That is inaccurate.
You like Family Guy, good sir. You like Family Guy. Why do you like Family Guy?
These kind of characters only work as antagonists or protagonists that you're.
I mean, there are like shows out there that make serial killers like redeeming, likable people. Like House MD is one of the most beloved characters of the 2000s, and his shtick is that he is an unapologetic asshole who constantly makes everyone's life miserable while saving their lives.
Supposed to hate, like Eric Cartman from the Good South Park. Loud House does not fit into this. The sisters even start this episode trying to kill Lincoln.
If I make it out of here alive.
Do you know what an exaggeration is?
That is just something.
Ryan, have you ever?
He has this weird thing.
Ryan, have you ever heard of a kid?
He has this weird thing where if.
Ryan, have you ever heard a kid say, "My parent is gonna kill me"? Like, usually the parent isn't gonna kill him. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah.
Also, he has this bad habit of just complaining when any cartoon sibling is like anything less than like wholesome.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
That's not funny.
Yeah, I think
Why
we
is
established
your
that last night.
family trying to kill you a joke? Like, they treat trying to kill Lincoln as a joke. And it's not my assumption.
Like, even from that brief clip, I literally see that they're not trying to kill him.
It's what the episode actually says.
No, it's what Lincoln says, the child who exaggerates.
If it's a joke, it's not family. And if
it's a joke, it's not family, okay.
Serious? Lincoln should call child services. They even used their hands to break through the damn door. And Lincoln wasn't even in there for that long.
Why are you an animation reviewer? You do not understand the medium at all.
Was in there for what? 5 seconds? The only defense that
That's what
I'm
I've been asking
given is
this
that
whole
Lincoln
time.
cuts in line, but he needs to get ready for school, and the others could also get ready at that time. And maybe if they weren't fighting with each other at the beginning, there would have been no issue. People.
If everybody did everything perfectly, there would be no problems. I think that's accurate, Ryan, yes.
People used to say that episodes like One of the Boys or Brawl in the Family or No Such Luck were the exceptions and not the rules. But no, this is what the show really is. Schooled is the worst episode of the show because it's all the shit that I see from the Loud House, but 4 times as long as a regular episode. Oh, and even after the bathroom scene, they still act awful. The dad all makes a nice breakfast, and when the mom tells him to stay and eat for 1 minute, Lola counts selfishly and does not care about anything.
59 and 60.
Where's the heart?
There are some other things I find bullshit as well. I highly doubt that Lincoln would have been the first person to ask Beauregard to turn the heat down.
In the episode, he's portrayed as an asshole. It's an easy assumption to make that asking him wouldn't do his shit.
It was always shown that the kids were constantly hot and sweating. And when Lincoln gets away from his friends are 100% useless. I don't mean to the plot. I mean as general human beings. They can't function as human beings without Lincoln's help.
Do you know what a main character is?
I get that when you go to a new school for the first time, things can be hard, but these guys act like they don't know what human beings even are.
You act like you don't know what a joke is.
Despite being human beings. Their jokes go nowhere and are all stupid and really waste a lot of time with this episode. And they keep claiming that they're miserable.
I'm a wreck!
Oh, boo-hoo. May I show you the life that you're having? You have a fucking arcade in your homeroom with plenty of free drinks. You gain no sympathy from me.
I need to hear this again.
Wreck!
Oh, boo-hoo. May I show you the life that you're having? You have a fucking arcade in your homeroom with plenty of free drinks.
Ryan, you know what they say, money doesn't buy happiness. It's like rich people can't have any problems, right?
Gain no sympathy from me. Yeah, that's actually the biggest problem with this episode.
Jordan's webcomic.
Right now.
The pacing is atrocious.
Too late, I already did it for you, Jordan.
Doesn't even feel like one gigantic 44-minute episode. It feels more like 4 11-minute episodes mashed into one. Granted, this is the first ever 1-hour episode of The Loud House, but
it's 44 minutes. No, it's an hour. Okay.
Previous 22-minute specials didn't have this pacing problem. Hell, even most 11-minute episodes don't have this big of pacing problems. And even if you want to say that this is 4 11-minute episodes mashed into one, they're all terrible. Like Lin Loud Jr. being a horrendous hall monitor boy. This would be like that Jimmy Neutron hall monitor episode if it ended with him still being an asshole, getting away with his shit and never learning. I heard that Lin Loud Jr. improves in season 5 later on, but the latest episode of the show has her hurting a goat and throwing an injured girl's crutches.
Why didn't Stinkin' ever tell me that you had such an incredible arm?
I didn't mute this. This is literally just silence.
Why am I supposed to...
Yeah.
Hold on. Go back. I want to see how long that is.
Okay.
School student that's here again. Maybe if you respected your... But the latest episode of the show has her hurting a goat and throwing an injured girl's crutches.
Why didn't Stinkin' ever tell me that you had such an incredible arm?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why am I supposed to care?
8 fucking seconds.
Like, was that supposed to be?
Oh my god!
Like, I legitimately don't know if that's an editing mistake or it's supposed to be a comedic beat. Like, take your bets in the comments.
Oh my fucking
Which
god!
is it? Was it intentional or an accident?
Nothing.
About Lin Loud
I'm
Jr.
sorry.
again?
You know, 8 seconds really is nothing compared to the fucking 3 hours we've been going through. 4 now, but like. Every second fucking matters. I'm like, I'm gonna rip my own ribcage open.
Maybe if you respected your brother, he would tell you things. Maybe you should stop calling him Stinkin'. Lenny's plot. Oh god, Lenny's plot. The joke is that a high school student that's either a junior/senior is now in preschool. The joke is that Lenny is a dumbass blonde. This joke was run into the ground decades before I was even born. I highly doubt the same joke told over and over again for half a century is gonna be funny. And the fact that the teacher assumes that Lenny is the volunteer student just pisses me off even more. How would I improve this joke if I wrote this episode, keeping the same formula? Well, maybe show Lenny having a terrible time in high school now without Lori's help. And maybe Lenny gets bullied a lot, and maybe she hears about a volunteer student for preschool.
So you want the episode to have a slower pace and be a lot more mean, okay.
And what Lenny could do is lie about being that volunteer and thus allowing her to go to preschool. But then it could...
Oh, Ryan, you want a character to lie, but lying is wrong. one lie equals 1,000 lies, and you hate liars. What happened?
To be shown that Lenny is actually supposed to be a teacher
guys,
and not just
I
a student.
think I need to rush this video. Take care, guys.
Okay.
This is,
Oh shit!
Okay,
All right,
bye.
back in a
That
minute.
would be clever.
I'll be back later. This is just, oh my gosh.
It is very stupid.
Lenny Lau
Yeah, it's
look
a lot.
It's breaking
unhealthy.
all of our
Like,
brain.
I don't trust her around children after stuff like that.
Wait, what?
Shown that Lenny is actually supposed to be a teacher and not just a student there. That would be clever. Instead, it just makes Lenny Lau look unhealthy. Like, I don't trust her around children after stuff like that.
What happened? What did Lenny do in the episode?
Lenny, okay, so Lenny, I think, accidentally went to a preschool and thought it was her school. That is what the plot is, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember my
remember.
life as a teenage robot even doing this plot, and that was my least favorite episode of the whole series, FYI. But at
Why?
least that one, Jenny didn't want to be in that preschool. I don't think that I laughed at Scoob once. Even if I did with the dads crying
Why was that your least favorite episode of the... You had to explain.
of the kids leaving the house and him getting empty nest syndrome, the joke goes on for too long, making me resent laughing in the first place. Why is this the show to beat SpongeBob in the ratings? I really do find this to be the worst Nicktoon ever. Yes, even worse than Bunsen is a Beast. And now, for the worst animation that I have ever seen.
Hallelujah.
We're at number one.
Oh.
We're at number one.
Here we are, chat.
It's this one. This is the other one you got a
we
ton
did
of
it,
pushback
Here
for.
it comes.
But this is original. Like, this is the same one for the original. Oh, so we got 14 and a half minutes left.
Burn it.
Buckle in.
Fucking Christ.
Burn it!
Hey, folks, what should we
Lock
do
it
with the guy
and
that started
shot.
COVID-19, has caused over 100 million people to get sick, has killed over 2 million people on just the virus alone, has caused over 48,000 people in the U.S. alone to commit suicide in this year alone, has caused 479,000 people to self-harm themselves and also attempt suicide, is responsible for all the racism riots of 2020, is abusive to his own family, has sold his own home without even telling his wife twice, sexually abused a minor, forced his own daughter who is a minor on drugs, is self-aware of all the shit he has done, and has absolutely no remorse.
Wait, did Art just jump?
Telling his wife twice, sexually abused a minor,
It's
forced
another
his
one
own
of those-
daughter who is a minor on drugs, is self-aware of all the shit he has done, and has absolutely no remorse.
Yeah, just...
1, 2.
It did.
Okay.
I paused it.
did.
Forgiven and given his own time.
Yeah, I know.
Also, like, I get...
It was 1 second. I'm not.
Like, I get why he's in Aku's place, but, like, you can't do that if the Avatar has red hair. Like, you can't do that. They blend in too well. It's
Yeah.
bad.
It was special.
You
Wait,
can't do
what?
that.
I heard people say that they love this episode because they believe that it portrays different sides of the pandemic really well. It doesn't. It only displays Randy's side and hints of other sides, while mostly focusing on Randy and his stupid...
Randy became the main character of South Park. That's the thing. Like, that was a bad choice on South Park's plan, but, like, that's why it focuses on Randy. At this point in South Park history, Randy was the main character. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah,
Integrity fucking Weedbot, and him being the absolute worst human being in existence. When I first watched this episode, I thought that it was only going to be a joke that Randy caused COVID, and it was gonna eventually show that the Chinese scientists did it like in real life. But no, Randy actually did cause fucking COVID! I've been appalled by some of the shit that animation has spewed out in the past couple of years, but this is the first time that I ever had to put my foot down, had to pause the episode.
Thank you for the donation. I have no idea. Like, you know, like...
None of us are surviving this, buddy.
I legitimately wonder how this man would survive time travel fiction where someone goes back in time to kill a dictator and then they become that dictator. He would think that person actually became that dictator in real life. Like, that's the logic that this is going on.
Yeah.
So, in chat, what are you fucking doing?
Back to the
Why?
Unfortunately, just like Family Guy screams of silence, it takes a very serious issue and does a shit job at it. So,
okay, Ryan, you don't understand why that Family Guy episode was so bad. The episode there was because it was taking a serious issue seriously, and that was out of Family Guy's capabilities. The South Park special, I've seen the South Park special, was making light. It was providing levity. It wasn't taking a serious thing seriously.
Yeah,
that's why it gets the pass.
Yeah, like
Oh,
like
it's
Randy.
tasteless,
Also, Randy
disrespectful.
causing COVID in South Park is fully in line with like Trey Parker and Matt Stone's edgelord writing.
Shit that I've ever seen put the animation. Over the years, I've seen plenty of disgusting pieces of shit when it comes to suicide, but this special here is the worst offender. I'm mocking it as a whole. And I
pause.
Yeah.
Don't fucking act like you care about people who commit suicide. For people who fucking are depressed, like fuck you, dude, fuck off with this virtue signaling bullshit.
Yes.
You don't give a fuck.
This filth. Look, I've had several suicide attempts over the last 12 years of my life. What?
Yeah, I'm not entirely.
In 2009, two times in 2010, one time in 2012, one time in 2013.
I'm tempted to make a very dark shit.
You know what? Let's make
One
it
time in
13.
2018,
Let's make
3
it
times
13.
in 2019, and 5 times in fucking 2020 alone. And
Let's make it a new record. Let's make him go for 6 this year.
let me tell you, mocking any nice, innocent
Yeah.
person even thinks is attempting suicide is the
year
most
just
disgusting
started,
thing
like,
you can do as a
less
human being.
About 2 months ago.
Chino, you're not even a human being. You find innocent people killing themselves humorous. And South Park with its goddamn special does not give a
You know what?
fucking
Yeah,
shit
that was
about mental patients. It laughs at people that feel fucking sad. And the episode just keeps going and going, this whole fucking pandemic shit. Look, I've lost a lot of hope this year on many things. But before I saw this episode, I actually was starting to feel better. Then I saw this shit and actually had a panic attack.
You watched South Park and you got a panic attack. Okay?
You should fucking not get a panic attack after watching South Park!
That is correct.
Yeah.
And if you're fucking depressed, take medication. Get some therapy. Get help.
Like, who are you talking to?
Get anything to help you pull yourself out of that hopeless pit. This episode is not even
Who's that as in his name to, Ryan?
funny. It has characters like Butters and Stan just feeling fucking depressed, and I completely understand why. The stupid fucking mass debate. Hey, South Park, this was a May 2020 issue, not September 2020 when this shit came out. There's also that stupid Black Lives Matters bullshit, and we have...
What?
That's a statement.
Donald Trump shoot the Pangolian. The joke is that...
The Pangolian. The Pangolian.
It's pangolin.
Like penguin.
Supposed to hate Donald
No,
Trump.
no, he's talking about a penguin. No, like that. Go back.
Okay.
Let me see what he's shooting.
Point issue, not September 2020 when this shit came out. There's also that stupid Black Lives Matters bullshit, and we have Donald Trump shoot the Pangolian. The joke...
That's a pangolin.
Yes.
Is that I'm supposed to hate Donald Trump.
Don't forget to get out and vote, everybody. Big election coming up.
And I'm like, no fucking shit. He's a fucking Nazi. I already did hate his guts. I don't need South Park shoving the obvious down my throat.
Whoa.
I thought South Park couldn't get more disgusting with its horrific portrayal of them doing transgenders, but I was wrong.
I'm no expert, but I don't think that's how you phrase that sentence, Ryan.
This is literally... I already did hate his guts. I don't need South Park shoving the obvious down my throat. I thought South Park couldn't get more disgusting with its horrific portrayal of them doing transgenders, but I was wrong. This is literally the animation equivalent of staring at Randy's dick for 45 minutes.
Oh.
Grace, no!
No, Grace.
Oh yeah,
Grace cameo.
Hey, Grace edited this part.
Oh no.
And it's straight.
Grace, what are you doing? Get out of there!
Yeah, there was.
At least Grace is
a lot of
kind
shit
of
to
looking
Cassandra
good here.
and the Loud Sisters, but at least they didn't start an ongoing fucking pandemic that we are still dealing with it and losing thousands of people each and every day. Randy is self-aware that he's killing millions upon millions of people and just does not give 2 licks of a shit. I can maybe understand this working if it was
Does this
bad
person
people,
not
at least
understand that
fictional
people die every second?
Every
COVID or
day.
otherwise. Does
Randy-
this person not understand that people die like naturally? Like
Every
death
7
happens.
minutes, people die.
Yeah.
self-aware that he's killing millions upon millions of people and just does not give 2 licks of a shit. I can maybe understand this working if it was bad people, at least fictional people only in the South Park universe.
What? Like, okay, so
actually, he's saying like real people. He's saying real people.
So you'd be able to excuse the episode if only fictional South Park people died because Randy caused COVID. Okay.
But it's real people that are dying, like Jimbo that Randy fucks over.
Jimbo is. Jimbo is not real.
Grace.
Okay,
Jimbo is not.
This of a shit. I can maybe understand this working if it was bad people, at least fictional people only in the South Park universe. But it's real people that are dying, like Jimbo. That
it's real people like Jimbo.
Jimbo is not real.
But it is sad, and I am not showing how Randy
fucks over, and then Randy tries to make his
disclaimer. Jimbo
Grace
is not real.
the MVP of this. Grace is the MVP of this section.
Yeah.
Because South Park killed my grandma. Okay.
The goddamn hero of this goddamn special, and that's all he cares about, his goddamn special. He does not care about his children or even his wife. People think that this is a comeback to South Park. No, it's the fucking nail in the coffin that South Park needs to fucking end forever. I'd rather Family Guy continue making new episodes than this garbage show. Ever since 2016, this show has been on an increasing downward spiral. We've gone from a tolerable, meh, average, mediocre thing to a fucking yikes in under 3 seasons. And people that think this is good, I just went to say to you, fuck you very much. I am sick and tired of giving abusers sympathy. Abusers should all fuck off and die and leave this miserable place alone and
yes, you should, Ryan.
Be as far away from us as possible. No one gives a shit about Randy. In just a time span of 2 seasons, he went from a funny dad to the worst fucker ever. And he has not learned a goddamn thing. Even more still, that his only worry with the pandemic is his wife finding out that he started this and that she would be a total bitch. Not because Randy killed over 2 million real-life fucking people from our world.
From our, oh my god,
like
from our world,
like if I was trying to make a parody of angry internet critics, like I couldn't do this good. I could not do it this good.
Yeah.
Is this the adult cartoon version?
Randy is the worst character in media history, anime or not.
Of the security system taking control of Squidward's house.
Like Randy is a sociopath. That's his
let's
character.
make Mickey Mouse an asshole to shit on Walt Disney some more because fuck Viacom. And why was this the
Let's shit on Disney because fuck Viacom.
only season 24 episode of South Park? Granted, I don't want a whole season of this shit, but I miss South Park being fun. That's why I love South Park.
Right, I thought you said it was going down since 2016. PC Principle was introduced in 2016, Ryan.
It was fun. It was funny. It was clever. Not this. If the logic of this episode was applied in Osama bin Laden has farty pants, we would try to give sympathy to Osama bin Laden. South Park is the worst cartoon.
Jesus Christ.
I could rant about that, but like I am so exhausted about this guy.
Of all time now, because it repeatedly refuses to be funny and teaches actual horrific, dangerous messages without even being self-aware that what it is teaching not only will lead to actual self-harm, but will also lead you to being dead or forgiving the worst human beings imaginable. South Park Pandemic is the worst animation of all time because it mocks people that attempt suicide or have actually committed suicide for.
1, no it doesn't. 2, there are other animations that actually do that.
The sheer joy is shitty comedy that no one wanted. I hate everything about this pandemic special. Look, it really was hard.
That was a sudden voice shift.
For me to
I
enjoy
think
this.
Because okay, I could actually explain this. I've seen how the original version of this looks. He ends this. He originally that after that rant, he goes like, "Fuck this episode. Fuck the people who wrote it. And if you tried to defend it, fuck you too." Something along the lines of that. But I guess he cut that part out and replaced it with this sort of addendum.
Yes.
Addendum. Okay.
Thank you for the donation. Yes, he defended Nekopon, ignored Sean, and stuck by Brandon, but he decided to call out Randy Marsh.
South Park Pandemic Special, but I really do find it the worst animation of all time. And maybe it could have been better if Randy was a better character, but it's hard for me to side with him when he abuses his brother-in-law.
You could just be sick again because you're a fat fucking alcoholic, and I am not going to jail for you.
The fact that he started the pandemic and is responsible for killing over 2 million people in under a year, that makes me never want to care for him again. The only thing that I want to see him do now is die. And yes, I am aware that there is a new South Park Pandemic special coming out next month. The one on vaccinations. But unless Randy tells the truth or dies, I'm not going to care about it.
I don't know.
But that's why I hate
sounded
this
a bit
special.
off, or
I know
what?
that other people like this, but I just couldn't get myself into it. And now, after talking about the worst animation of all time, let's do a proper conclusion.
Okay, conclusion.
Boy.
What is this?
Conclusion.
What is this backdrop? Thank you for the donation.
In conclusion.
And that was my top 20 worst animations of 2020 list. the better version. Have you noticed that not much has changed?
Yes.
Just my approach to it being better, but the point
No.
remain exactly the same.
Yes.
Like 95% the same. I just removed the parts of me criticizing real people and having a much calmer tone.
Okay. I don't think you
Much
succeed.
calmer? Sure, sure, buddy.
What calmer tone? What calmer tone?
Like a sugarcoat tone if you prefer. And this is more or less what I should have done the first time. Like I said, I still find 2020 to be the worst year in animation history. Because most of the animations from this year were shit. And I didn't even cover
Soul came out in 2020, didn't it?
all of them. I still didn't even cover the one on Barbie, where they basically do a live-action sketch, but with animation. A lot of animations from 2020 really force politics down your throat, especially in the second half of the
That is not unique to 2020. That did not start in 2020.
year. And a lot of shows did this. Steven Universe, South Park, Arthur, Barbie. And this wasn't even good politics. Not the come-to-your-conclusion kind.
Note that he only lists the shit that you talk about.
Yep.
What they actually did was the agree with me or die kind of politics. AKA the worst kind of politics, or rather, modern politics, which is something that I want to see die for good.
That sounds like something you did in your fucking update 2021 video.
But with
where you were complaining that people weren't donating enough to you on Patreon.
Animation, unfortunately, becoming more far left-leaning, well, we get Amethyst saying, don't be racist. Why is Arthur still going? And why is it shoving shitty politics down our throats for no
Don't be racist.
Arthur has ended.
reason? And then there are all the things promoting toxic friendships and abusers. There is no reason for Cassandra to be out on her own after nearly killing everyone in coronavirus.
Wait, what?
Down our throats for no
I think I misheard something.
reason. And then there are all the things promoting toxic friendships and abusers. There is no reason for Cassandra to be out on her own after nearly killing everyone in coronavirus.
In coronavirus?
Coronavirus?
You know what? That's a Freudian
I guess the
slip.
kingdom of Corona. I guess the kingdom of Corona is now the kingdom of Coronavirus.
Everyone in the land of coronavirus.
So that's the truth the whole time. It wasn't Randy who did it. It was Cassandra. Cassandra.
So does this mean that the big mountain? Does that mean that the big mountain in Mario Sunshine is now Coronavirus Mountain?
To cause the pandemic was a tag team effort.
Oh my
god! The kingdom of Corona is now the kingdom of coronavirus. Does that mean the big mountain is called the big mountain? Or is it called Coronavirus Mountain?
I'm not saying that every animation in 2020 was bad. In fact, if this backlash didn't happen shit-talking my first list, I would have been able to keep it a secret. But since I can't anymore, I'll say it now.
Wait, keep it something a secret.
Every animation in 2020 was bad. In fact, if this backlash didn't happen shit-talking my first list, I would have been able to keep it a secret. But since I can't anymore, I'll say it now. There will be a top 20 best animations of the 2020 list coming this April.
Oh, goody.
Yes, there were some good animations this year, like both Pixar movies, The Owl House, Hilda's second season.
Wait, you actually like The Owl House?
Both books of Infinity Train and SpongeBob. But 9 times out of 10, the animations for this year were bad. And like I said, I only covered like 20 of them, not even close to all of them. Many franchises had their worst animations of all time in 2020. Big Mouth, Arthur, Steven Universe, Total Drama, Scoob.
Yes, I know it. I know your opinions. I watched the fucking list.
We do My Little Pony.
Stop repeating yourself. Why is this a Wikipedia version of your own video?
SpongeBob, Tangled, The Loud House, and South Park. That's a lot.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Thank you for.
Shut up. Nobody cares about your opinion.
For 1 year. That's about a dozen I just listed, and they weren't even duds. Or if they were duds, they were super duds. All of these, their worst, would make my top 100 worst animations of all time. They were all just so fucking garbage. And now we get to the part of the video where I tried to elaborate my apology better. Power Loud.
Oh, hello.
Power Loud girls apologizing.
Is this the
here.
I'm sorry section part 2?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
yeah,
it is.
the I'm sorry section.
So
oh my
God. Thank you for the donation. Let's see. Your video had the issue of not just publicly throwing Crimson Mayhem under the bus when the situation did not call for it. Yes, you didn't answer your DMs, but that's not abuse. I forget to answer DMs sometimes. People don't hold against me. But the fact that you went out of your way to insult people who like shows and episodes you didn't. That is far from the only issue I had with it, but that's besides the point. You've done 3 hours long rants about why Lily Orchard sucks, and yet you quoted her directly and aped off of her just to insult people. And here you're dismissing the South Park bit as a joke. Like, what was the joke supposed to be? As far as a casual reviewer might be concerned, you just said fuck you to everyone who would defend the pandemic special. That's not a joke, that's just straight up malice. It's unbelievably naive at best and downright hypocritical at worst. Also, I think you calling the drama pointless is really trying to sweep it all under the rug. Granted, I did not expect my tweets to blow up as much as they did, but given how you acted in that video, someone was bound to call you out on it. If not me, then surely someone else. I've seen several of the commentaries made about you, including the brief bit that Just Stop did about you, and none of them ever devolved into insulting you as a person. Criticizing your points or arguments is not the same thing as hating you as a person, and it disgusts me that you try to conflate the two. Hate to say it, but this was a piss-poor attempt at an apology video. I'm sorry for any harassment that you may have received over this, but this isn't how you respond to it with tact and grace. I'll see the edited version of the list when it comes out. I don't think this was on the original video. This seems to be replying to another video.
Our girl said I did not do a good job,
Yeah.
while Crimson Mayhem said that I did. In my notes, I missed...
Wait, what?
So fucking garbage. And now we get to the part of the video where I tried to elaborate my apology better. Our girl said I did not do a good job, while Crimson Mayhem said that I did.
I don't even need him in the comments to know that that's not true.
In my notes, I mistakenly called Crimson abusive.
You mistakenly called... No, Ryan, you have been very consistent on the fact that people not talking to you is abuse in your world.
Which is something that I want to retract.
Yeah.
That was wrong for me to say. And he told me some personal stuff privately that made me see things in a new light. And I'd say that in a good way, not in a bad way like those Steven Universe PSAs. Could I have done the apology better? Absolutely. If you want honesty, I wrote that video in only an hour. I rushed
Okay.
it because I wanted the
about
backlash
point
to stop.
Video, just so you know.
So you had backlash, but you wanted to stop, so you rushed out an apology video. You fell at this YouTuber shit, like, on every level.
Backlash is like wildfire.
Genuinely.
And responses are
Like, how does this person even think that he can be a YouTuber? He's not good at literally anything.
Okay, I gotta hear this.
He probably can't even tie his own shoes.
Privately, that made me see things in a new light. And I'd say that in a good way, not in a bad way like those Steven Universe PSAs. Could I have done the apology better? Absolutely. If you want honesty, I wrote that video in only an hour. I rushed it because I wanted the backlash to stop. Backlash is like wildfire, and responses are the water to put it out.
No, that is the opposite of true. That is the opposite of true.
Yeah.
Like, in most cases, it is in your benefit to not respond. Like, in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
And the longer you let the backlash spread, the worse the backlash.
No, it dies down because the people who are backlashing you get bored and they move on to the next drama.
This sounds familiar.
That's why I made it as fast as I did.
sound
And throughout this whole week, I received nothing but suffering and abuse. A couple of my former friends did cut ties with me. One was so abusive that I had to block her on Discord. And is currently trying to gaslight me and one of my closest friends as revenge and claims that it's a war. Even said, congrats, you earned my hate just to spite me. I also want to apologize for using Lily Orchard's logic in the original video. It was wrong for me to do. I don't remember if I thought it was smart or funny to do, but it was wrong for me to do. Some people have asked why I did those long videos. The first Louis video I made because I didn't like her bullying bullshit, and so I did a video calling her out.
Okay.
But over time,
Hi, I am here. I am Wes. People
like
are
how
asking
that
how
one
I am.
was. So I made a second one to prove my points. The
I
third
wanna
one for
die.
money, and the fourth one was something that my friend wanted to make with me as a collab. But she bailed out of it, and so instead of just leaving it in the dust, I just had Dashi do it with me.
Okay.
Also, there's nothing new underneath the sun.
And yet this entire video you've been complaining about how everything is a cliche, including comic relief in the hero's journey.
I have a YouTube...
still calling everything a ripoff of everything. Oh, it's this. Here is his YouTuber inspiration chart, apparently.
So according to Ryan, Jonathan, he watches you the least, but he gets the most pleasure out of your stuff.
So apparently, I'm pretty sure Ryan got this backwards because, you know, him watching and pleasuring John the most here at the time makes sense. And I could totally believe at the time he was
definitely hate watching Lily Orchard.
Okay.
I'm a little confused at some of these placements. Why did Nintendo piss you off so much, dude?
Like, I need to take a look at this and just digest this for a few minutes here.
Wait a second. Why is Cosmodor high on the pleasure list? This was actually not outing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
why Cosmodor
yeah, you're
so
right.
high?
I was gonna say that was 2020, but this came out in 2021.
Yeah, Cosmodor was already well outed as a creep.
So let's see the top of the hill. There's me, Shay Frillis, Saber Spark, somebody I don't know. I hate everything. Phantom Strider, Cosmodor, somebody else I don't know, and Alex.
Jan Animations, I think. What? Yeah, Alice Rochan down there. Oh, you were a little above the Game Grumps in terms of his pleasure here.
Okay,
just a little bit.
So,
you're above Game Grumps and Emp Lemon.
So
hey, you're better than CinemaSins. Good job.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, it's just
so
about getting to be
okay,
better
so the
than
watch
Simpsons.
time axis is completely reversed. So
Yeah, Lily Orchard. Okay, look at how low KP is even back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird place to be.
Also got some. Apparently, he also kind of hate watches. Guess Nintendo, Robo Buddies, Matt Pat, Jello Apocalypse, Channel Awesome, Quentin Reviews.
Okay.
The fact that I know a lot of these people by profile pic.
Let's see.
I'm just trying to look for Josh Scorcher, but I don't remember what hit. Oh wait, yep, yeah, I do. There
He's
he is
right-
up there.
he's under
Josh Scorcher. Josh Scorcher is between Game Grumps and Alpha J.
Okay. Let's.
Inspiration chart here. So many of my points and ideas and maybe even jokes come from other YouTubers.
Admitting to plagiarism doesn't make it okay.
Over 20 people read the script for that video. And
So John, what you're saying is, what he's doing is wrong. He knows it's wrong, and he's gonna do it anyway.
The Sun. I have a YouTube inspiration chart here. So many of my points and ideas and maybe even jokes come from other YouTubers. Over 20 people read the script for
names. I want names now.
That video, and all of them approved pointless drama.
Wait, what?
Inspiration chart here. So many of my points and ideas and maybe even jokes come from other YouTubers. Over 20 people read the script for that video, and all of them approved pointless drama. I had other mistakes in there prior, and the people helped me out on how to improve that video.
We're not talking about the original draft. We're talking about the pointless drama video, right?
I'm gonna leave all my past videos up from now on to show how far I have come.
Ha 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 ha.
So this wasn't even just all my thoughts and no open mind feedback. I got actual feedback from people. A piss poor attempt? Well, maybe, but I don't know everyone's perspective. Some will say that, but others have told me that I have done a really good job. I didn't call my video pointless drama.
Again, names. I want names.
To sweep it under the rug. I called it that to gain people's attention.
Reading the chat.
I originally was.
Reading the chat. Sorry about my weird phrasing on pleasuring. I was literally going off the cuff there.
Yeah.
I was reading back on chat here. Back a bit.
Going to call it my.
Thank you for the donation.
Apology to Crimson, but I didn't think that people would have noticed. And what do you know? Calling it pointless drama worked out better. Lexi was right on one thing. Criticizing your points or arguments is not the same as hating you as a person. I am sorry.
Well, it's fun because now we both criticize you and hate you as a person, and we hate your arguments because they are terrible. You're just,
yeah.
Like sometimes people can get one or the other. Like terrible people out there can put a good point in every now and again. But sometimes good people are shit critics. But then there's you. You've got the complete package. You're terrible everywhere. You have no redeeming value, and you should go home forever and go out into Amish country and never bother anyone for the rest of your life.
Like came across as conflating the two, I never meant to conflate the two. I want to make it clear that I am not a perfect person.
You have made that abundantly clear.
Oh, you don't say.
Like
you don't fucking say.
Honestly, if that was the point of this video, like if this video was just if the thesis of this video was I am not a perfect person, it might be a masterpiece.
I doubt this would even be my last apology video. But This will be the last one for now, hopefully. But one thing I am getting tired of is when someone makes one mistake, a medium one like I did, it shouldn't be the end of their world. All humans make mistakes.
Yes, and piano is the soul of humans.
If Twitter's motto wasn't age is just a number, then it would be no human can make mistakes. Twitter just wants you to be 100% perfect, which is why it wants you to read everyone else's mind for every 5 seconds of their lives. Why it took 2 weeks for people to notice this video, I'll never know.
Because you're irrelevant. You were irrelevant.
And why many people on Twitter took stuff from my video out of context and then not watching the full video, I'll never know either.
We have watched the full video. It did not improve the context.
I don't want to cause malice.
You cause malice.
You don't want to cause malice, you say.
You cause malice just by existing. I feel very much malice towards you.
Never do. Someone that I knew went after a former friend of mine and basically was dogpiling her. Something.
Oh, okay.
Not watching the full video, I'll never know either. I don't want to cause malice. I never do. Someone that I knew went after a former friend of mine and basically was dogpiling her. Something that I got mad at. When it comes to me hating people, I want them to be left alone. I never want people that I talk about to get harassed. And moving forward.
Yeah, I don't think that's true either.
Or you're gonna hear me talk about real life people less.
If I have to guess, it'd be Necopon considering the timeline.
And less. Whether it be in the entertainment industry or even just random people on the internet. I also will think about jokes through more from now on. Did I deserve to be called out?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because of my dumb mistake.
Yes.
But you can't tell me at the exact same time that you guys, who each did this, went through your whole lives without making a mistake.
I've made plenty of mistakes, and I've done my best to actually own up and improve from them.
This is why I want Twitter to die more than any of the other social media websites. It is worse than drugs. At least
Twitter is worse than...
It is worse than drugs.
I think everyone uses it right now.
The fuck?
If you use Twitter, you go to hell before you die.
These drugs we view as a bad thing, but no one will arrest you in possession of having a Twitter account. Why I want Twitter to die more than any of the other social media websites. It is worse than drugs. At least drugs we view as a bad thing, but no one will arrest you in possession of having a Twitter account.
That is not true. Plenty of people in the United Kingdom have been arrested for what they have said on Twitter.
Or thinking that trolling is healthy. What we say now could damage us a decade later out of nowhere. Kevin Hart in 2018 lost his job hosting the Oscars. Why? Because he made homophobic tweets in 2009. You know, in the time period where LGBT...
This man does not know how to stay on point.
Legal. Our laws and morals change over time. What we may see good back then might be bad today, and vice versa. But I do have a suggestion going forward on how
a suggestion, okay.
we can all avoid backlash like this. If you guys have a problem with me in the future, don't go to Twitter to shit talk me.
Okay, accomplished.
And don't write shitty stuff in my YouTube comments.
Been there, done that.
Also accomplished. I will not. If I have a problem with you, I won't bring it up to Twitter, and I won't do it in your YouTube comments. I'll
talk to me on Discord.
You deleted it.
You're probably going to see me say shitty things in the future, but talking to me on Discord will help solve all of our issues. And I am talking about going through DMs, obviously. My Discord will be in the description. Generica Kitty made a video on me, but after I was able...
Why are you calling out somebody who has 300 subscribers?
...to talk to her and explain my side for 15 minutes straight, we were able to become friends again.
Why are you focusing on that?
Moonbeam also came back after my apology message. Oh, by the way,
Oh, I know who that is, and I know how exactly you treated that person.
Huge shout out to my current girlfriend / life partner, Ouija Slayer, for getting this out onto Twitter.
The one who is an insane gun nut, okay.
If it wasn't for her, I would still be in hot water right now. She is a lifesaver for me. And that's all that I got.
Probably a life ender for me.
What are we doing next time?
It's animation.
Goody. Finishing up part 2 of my movies list to close out this February. Alright, let's just get this over with. Star Giant Productions, out.
Ow.
Well,
blasting Galaxy music. God fucking damn.
I have been officially lobotomized.
We made it, chat.
Did
it,
going through Two
Oh,
lobotomies
Tori,
throughout the
Oh,
video.
guys, it's DecoCon. Oh no. Oh god.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, Grace.
Grace wasn't the only editor.
There
Yeah,
we go.
there's that
Okay,
guy.
I smash you. Well, this answers our question of who edited these. Apparently, it was these
Oh,
people.
no. No, that guy looks like me.
It does, yeah. I don't know.
Crash
Oh,
Track.
it's an evil clone.
Wait, didn't Dar also
It's an
edit
evil
some of-
clone. No.
I don't know if Dar did. I do know Dar voiced a few of those transitions.
Yeah, like
Dar also did the Avatar.
Yeah, Dar should be credited, right?
Oh, but you
Yeah.
you misunderstand, John. Like Ryan likes to treat Dar like shit. Like I think even he does it for fun at this point.
Oh yeah.
Because like he did not like he was not very nice to Dar in the entire time that they worked together.
Oh, I know. I've seen how Ryan talks about Dar in DMs, and I don't know if the story I want to tell is too private.
Bad.
It's the one about the loan. Do you think that one's okay to tell?
I don't even know, dude. I don't know, to tell you the truth.
Okay, so I will tell you exactly what happened. You guys want to hear what happened? You guys want to happen? It was revealed in the Jeddah bread logs.
Ooh, someone's excited to hear.
Okay.
All right,
so Dar asked Ryan to co-sign a loan. Ryan had no idea what that meant. He didn't know that would mean that he would be on the hook if Dar didn't pay back the loan. So he co-signed this loan without knowing what the fuck it was. And so Jeddah Bread tells Ryan what co-signing a loan means. And so for days, he's freaking the fuck out. And it's just... It was something.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
That is those Jetto bread logs were fucking cursed.
Oh yeah.
I want to die.
I want to die too, dude. I
wanna
kind of
die.
want
You
to
want
die.
a second lobotomy? Because I got 3 of them.
I want to die.
Yep. And we got through this a bit quicker. The stream's only a little over 2 hours.
Yay.
A Snickers bar.
No, bro.
That was an hour and...
Was that an hour and 45? Yeah, it was.
Let me see. This is the first draft.
Don't forget to... I'm knocking, buddy. I'm knocking.
So this was the second draft. For some reason, it's 25 minutes longer than the original version.
Oh.
What the fuck? What did he add?
I'm guessing the apology segments?
They weren't even that long, all things considered.
I also know in the version we did find that was the original version, it cut out the intro. That one had the intro and outro cut out, and it was only like the spots on the list, like those sections.
Yeah, there are bits and pieces of the original still missing, but we have most of it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
pretty much most of it. Well, I'm still curious about.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
I'm still curious if anyone still has that Dexter's Lab review.
Is Bucket still interested in looking into the Star Journey story, or what's happening with that?
I don't know. I have to talk to him at some point. When I'm
Yeah,
not...
because we haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, when I'm
Wait, who is still interested?
I know that the drama world is always changing with new stories and whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
I
to
get
say?
that.
I mean, I'm always seeing new shit from him.
Nobody wants to marry
Yeah.
Ryan Kuleski. But he's gonna try and find someone that's one of his 5 goals in life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll just see how he does.
Yeah, he wants.
Hopefully he does poorly because like the fact that he treats women like fucking trophies, it's just very disgusting to me.
Let me see if I
Yeah,
can
every time
remember all of his goals.
Like, literally, Chelsea was just like, he treated Chelsea like a fucking trophy wife the whole time.
Yes.
Exactly,
Genuinely.
bro. So bad.
Ryan's 5 goals were lose his virginity, get married.
Which is never gonna happen, by the way.
Get married, move out of the house, finish all of his 100 Ryan Mason reviews, and then
Which is also not gonna happen.
and think of more goals. That is what he wants to do with his life. That is the only thing he can.
Yeah.
What's next?
Same.
Ryan dates. What's next? Ryan dates John Stalker, says someone in chat.
Dear Lord. Dear Lord.
That's that.
Dear
No,
Lord.
don't put that image in my head.
Oh, I wanna die.
How are you guys holding up? Hey, chat, how you holding up?
Jet. Jet, just give us a
are we-
good subscribe if you're doing okay, if you're still alive, and if you got a free lobotomy.
Are we
Give us a
cooked?
subscribe.
Chad, are we cooked, Chad?
Yeah. Aside from the headache.
Oh, man.
I am holding up. Yep, there we go.
Waldo.
The Steigl. What are you looking for? What are you doing?
I'm looking through the original. See if anything changed.
Oh, okay.
I think the Steven Universe PSAs just got moved up in the original, and that's really it.
Yeah, that I think so, because the list it's in a different position, and Wes is not doing good.
I am so fucking drained after all that shit.
Oh, Axis, Butch Hartman.
This is how I decided to spend my weekend.
Hey, it's all the
Hey.
stuff I missed.
I get the house to myself, and this is what I decide to do.
Me too, bro. I got the whole house to myself, and this is what I fucking do with it.
Literally,
I should be
this is
recording
what
my
I
own
do,
YouTube
I get
videos.
the house to myself.
Oh, yeah.
I should be recording YouTube videos. I should be recording song covers. I should be doing literally anything else. But here I fucking am, listening to this shit.
This is the part where he thought Connie was black and not Indian.
Did we thank Raytheon Z for the donation?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
So the total drama one is one that changed. So let me see.
I do have access to most of the original versions of these.
Rose quartz all that time. Pearl wanted to be all PC is more or less how people do sadly act today. And again, is this supposed to be a parody with no self-awareness? Steven Universe ended. Put it to fucking rest. Whatever happened to the old days when it was actually a good idea to come to your own conclusions?
You disgust me.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a little bit desynced.
Oh dear God, this is one of the most disgusting
Yeah.
things I've ever seen.
Oh, we're
in my
looking
life.
at the original
Number 7,
versions
5,
now.
and 2 all have pedophilia.
Yeah, I just have the stuff that's different, I guess.
Okay.
Also, you could also check the DC Superhero Girls section. That one also changed after.
Thank you for the donation.
Idea to come to your own conclusions.
You disgust me.
Oh dear God, this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. Number 7, 5, and 2 all have pedophilia promotion.
You'd think he'd be able to pronounce that word better with how often he uses it.
I remember when people used to say that the
Yeah.
Pop-Up Girls did this in their reboot show and that they had the worst pedophilia promotion of all time. But the truth was, those were always just moments like their twerking and kisses. Those could have been all out of context. And then, sure, if you blinked, you would have completely missed them. They were never full-on episodes, just things that lasted less than 5 seconds. Plus,
the line!
All those only happen in their first season and nothing more. Unless you count Bubbles' quick twerk in the first Blitz episode, but whatever. The point is, they were never full-on episodes. So how do you make those moments worse? Oh, by doing those pedophilia things, but for an entire episode instead of just moment. And Total Drama Rama is doing it in its 2nd season. Dear God, Total Drama is disgusting. Before this episode, the worst thing that the Total Drama franchise has ever done was having the character Sierra exist.
Talked about that.
And she was an obsessive stalker that stayed for the entire season 3 in the show, never getting kicked off. And she did things like sniff Cody's shoes, slept with him, and raped him on camera.
Wait, what?
What?
She did not do that to him on camera. She did not do that to him on camera.
Okay.
What did you do on camera?
R-worded him on camera, let's just say.
What? Can we replay that?
Yes, listen.
She was in the
Okay, let's listen to what you're...
Dear God, Total Drama is disgusting.
Jordan.
Before this episode, the worst thing that the Total Drama franchise has ever done was having the character Sierra exist. And she was an obsessive stalker that stayed for the entire season 3 in the show, never getting kicked off. And she did things like sniff Cody's shoes, slept with him, and raped him on camera.
Oh my God.
Fucking
What do you think that word means?
Total Drama expert here. She did not do that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And
she never did anything close to that level.
Was the Paris episode where we were supposed to find all of her shit to be forgivable, and for some reason the fandom really loves Sierra because I have no idea why.
I'm indifferent to Sierra, but you know,
good. But
It's
then
kinda-
comes totally.
It's kind of the opposite. Like, doesn't the fandom hate Sierra and just love Cody?
To the far. All those bugs, but worse because
Sierra's got a lot. It's one of those characters that I think comes under a lot more modern scrutiny.
But they are all a quarter of the age that Cody was in Total Drama World Tour. And at least Sierra and Cody and that show were roughly around the same age, be around 16 to 18 each. Total DramaRama has preschoolers that are all 4 years old, surrounded by a 35-year-old looking fucking fart man. I don't get fart fetishes. Fart fetishes are just something I never could get into. They're all...
Ryan, it's F-slurs. Get it right.
Oh, okay, this part is disgusting.
and
This part's new.
Total DramaRama has preschoolers that are all 4 years old, surrounded by a 35-year-old looking fucking fart man. I don't get fart fetishes. Fart fetishes are just something I never could get into.
Did you try? The way you phrased that makes it sound like you tried.
Was there an attempt for getting the fart fetishes?
Total DramaRama has preschoolers that are all 4 years old, surrounded by a 35-year-old looking fucking fart man. I don't get fart fetishes. Fart fetishes are just something I never could get into. They're all disgusting and farts are just smelling bad. Why do people have a fart fetish? I never got that. At least when Animated James had his fart fetish, he did it all on adult characters.
Okay.
No,
First off, the way you worded that by bringing just Animated James up sounds like I can't take seriously because you're wording it like any review when that's like more serious drama. Second, I'm pretty sure correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Animated James had fetish art of underage characters at some point.
Yeah, that was a part of the controversy.
Total Drama is doing it on
wasn't
actual
it
fucking
like Cream the Rabbit?
Yes.
Children. I can't believe that I have to say this, but you shouldn't be sniffing children's asses. Actually, that's not only a thing that you shouldn't need to say. That's not only a thing that you should never say in your life. But it's also something that you should never think of. It's something that you should be able to go through your whole life without even thinking of that thought. Why does this show still exist? And who the hell allowed this on television in 2020? To be fair, the other episodes of this season are nowhere as bad as this, but every episode is annoying and full of gross out. The fart one just takes it up to 11. The fact that pedophilia promotion has been on a rise in the past couple of years with the predators that would have been outed on the internet is really disturbing, and promoting it like this is awful. Imagine if Chris Hansen on his show, he never actually arrested the predator, but just found the predator, identified them, and...
Okay, Chris Hansen is not a police officer. He doesn't have the capability of arresting people. He works with police officers.
Do you let them have sex with a child? That's what this show kind of feels like. When will people realize that predatory behavior is illegal?
When will you realize that?
Also, before you say that I was judging this out of context with that Twitter clip, I watched the whole episode, and it's even worse in context considering that you actually have to have the fart fairy have children fart him to save a day. Who the hell approved of this?
Okay. So this is...
I think the next... Go back a bit because next is DC Superhero Girls because that was like before this. He basically insults the fan base in that one from what I remember.
Before this?
I think so. I don't
Yeah,
remember
before that it's a little up. Like, what spot? Like, somewhere in the 13, 12. It was like 11, 12, or 13 around there.
Okay.
11, 12.
Because I know that one was different. All I've gathered from... I like how Ryan is like saying I don't get this fetish when I'm like, right, when he has like a zillion fetishes.
Dude, I feel like I don't know what I feel like. I have a pussy woman.
Wait, no, that's not it. That's the PSA one. Was it before this?
No, I think it's after, so we're gonna keep going.
Oh, it's after? I thought it was like number 13 or something.
Okay.
Franchise is the normal cast to meet celebrity people. Matthew Lillard and Greg Griffin won't even ask to return for their roles. Fuck this movie.
I'm gonna call the FBI on you, you fucking pedophile!
Rarity is a dangerous pedophile. That is what this episode is. It starts off with Applejack learning that you shouldn't yell at people for having different
This
opinions
is not okay.
on simple things and that you should apologize for when you do something wrong. This also then shows that Rarity has Spike Chain doing a sexual pose.
Standing equals a sexual pose, according to Ryan
Applejack learning that you
Gillespie.
shouldn't yell at people for having different opinions on simple things and that you should apologize for when you do something wrong. This also then shows that Rarity has Spike Chain doing a sexual pose.
Sexual
pose? He is literally just standing there.
They're both just standing there.
I'm literally just here.
What is lobotomized?
Honestly, if
like a sexual pose,
if just standing there is a sexual pose to Ryan, I think that explains so much.
Rarity is an adult and Spike is a child. This is fucking disgusting in every single level. And why are people coming?
Literally.
At least with
It's
Total
so
Drama
goddamn bad.
Fart episode, everyone said that was shit. This one, people seem to praise. When I did my MLP list, people said stuff like that for the original show. But at least in the original show, like in Drag and Drop, they show that what Rarity was doing was wrong and that she had to actually fix that problem that she had. And the original show knew that Spike and Rarity shipping was actually a bad thing to do. Here in Pony Life, they view Rarity having a crush on Spike as fucking normal. Not in the wrong or in the right, but as a fucking normal thing. This is what normalizing pedophilia looks like. Why the fuck did this show do this kind of perversion? The sad part is this episode was doing fine until it brought up the notion of normalizing pedophilia.
So people told you that this wasn't true, and you removed. So people told you that this wasn't true, and you're overreacting. So in the remake, you removed this segment, but you're saying that this episode was otherwise okay without this segment, and you still kept it on the list. What the hell?
Like, I was very tempted in calling this the best episode of Pony Life because it finally, after an entire garbage season of a show, was going in the right way.
You're just making shit up. That's
He's
all
just
you're
talking.
doing.
Dude's just talking.
Like
you're just saying stuff.
Like you.
To answer your question, are we allowed to answer if we call the FBI on Ryan?
I've already. Yeah, we can answer that.
Yeah, we called someone. We got a detective on the case. The police showed up to Ryan's house, and nothing's happening. They're not doing anything because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Police don't give a fuck.
Okay.
But then at the last minute realized, oh my god, we
The only
actually wrote
person
a
who
good
can
episode.
bring
We
this person to justice is
to ruin it
Spider-Man.
somehow.
But Spider-Man is
And so
in
they
fucking
decided to normalize
Canada.
predatory behavior. This is even worse than Fluttershy's entire arc on pedophilia.
Oh, okay, this is a new part.
But then at the last minute realized, oh my god, we actually wrote a good episode. We got to ruin it somehow. And so they decided to normalize predatory behavior. This is even worse than Fluttershy's entire arc on pedophilia that lasted multiple episodes, because at least in that arc, she never encountered any children throughout it.
Way of translation, Fluttershy's quote-unquote arc of pedophilia was her wanting to join the Pony Girl Scouts.
So there is that ending with the CMC, and if they weren't the CMC and non-family members, that would have been creepy. But it's only just there, more of a suggestion. While this one, Rarity is sexually abusing a child. I know that this clip lasts 5 seconds, but it doesn't matter how long it lasts, it's still fucking pedophilia. This is what happens when the writers aren't paying attention to the shit that they're working on. Because I don't believe that anyone behind the show is a pedophile, but they did write something that a predator would write. Once again, this is like if Chris Hansen allowed a predator to have their way. This is also what happens when you have a brand new staff that doesn't know what to do. They write random shit. Yeah, for Pony Life, they actually got a whole brand new cast of people to do the show. The only people that actually returned were the voice actors from Friendship is Magic. Everyone else, the writers, the artists, the directors, they're all new.
How could you be?
That's how.
Like, I'm sorry that I'm not commenting. I'm just dumbfounded. Like, how do you come to this conclusion?
People. And before you say that Spike wanted to be there, when Rarity lets him go, he runs out there like an abused child. Rarity is even pulling on
I'm
his
pretty
chain.
sure this is only a 2-second gag, by the
Literally.
way.
And I know what you might say. But Rarity was only parodying a scene from Game of Thrones and nothing more. Bitch, that doesn't explain why Rarity chained a child and why that child, when freed, ran away screaming like an abused child. Oh, but I didn't even get to the worst part about this. You know that advice calling that Rarity writes because she's Dear Tabby? That means that all this time, for possibly years, people were getting advice from a fucking pedophile. This is like getting advice from Cosmodor and Toon Critic. And most rational people
But
don't
you
take
put
advice from people that
Cosmodor
diddle
high
with
on your
children.
inspiration chart for how much you enjoy them.
You probably wanted to work for Cosmodor. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Like, Ryan showed the clip. Like, Ryan showed the clip. Spike didn't scream.
This is the worst thing that Monopoly has ever done across all
scream.
4 of its generations because this one tried to say that getting advice from
4
pedophiles is fucking good. This is worse than anything for Friendship is Magic and G3 Newborn Cuties. Fuck Pony Life. No, seriously, fuck Pony Life. I do plan on giving another Ryan animation review on Pony Life when the show ends, or at least when season 2 ends. But if you want fairness for now, allow me to mention 2 other elephants in the room that the show brought on that I can bring up here for now. Introducing Potion Nova. Yes, they added a new main character to this show, who for some odd reason the show can't make up their minds if she's a unicorn or an alicorn. And this is the worst Mary suit I have ever in this series. It's not like this is insulting to the original prop and this garbage. So yeah, Thundercat's Roar has stupid faces and bad comedy.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, and then I guess it's Loud House. It's only Loud House. And like...
Wait,
Here's trying to fix this cut. And that reminds me of someone I want to talk about quickly. Should I say that you should never attack anybody in the videos I talk about? Yeah, probably, since the internet has no standards. I would say
this.
Yes?
I'm pretty sure he talks about Blue around this part, so don't show that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, just gonna tell. Here the Loud House section is different though.
Okay, I think we're
Is
good.
it?
I think we're good either way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah, don't risk it. Don't risk it for the biscuit, Jonathan.
I didn't think you were gonna go through the original sections on this, so I didn't say that.
It's okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mom from
Think we're good? We good here, or?
I'm dead
is full of jelly beans.
Yeah, I think we're good. This is
nearly 3 hours.
I think Kota's dead.
I've been dead for the past 84 years. What the fuck are you talking about? The only thing that can bring me back to life is more beer so that I can go meet the Lord.
I want a Sprite.
How are you guys doing?
Chat, can you give us a like and subscribe for our sanity?
Chat.
I'm not too concerned because Blue hasn't used that avatar in many years and it's not traceable to them currently.
Yeah. Hey, chat, can you give me some Cheez-Its? I'm worn out from that.
Thank you for the donation. Yes, Ryan.
Chat, what happens when Spider-Man needs help?
Ryan,
Spider-Man needs help.
So subscribe.
Yeah. Maddie has the biggest problem with Ryan using Galaxy music.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Galaxy music, Galaxy sound effects, you gotta learn about volume and audio mixing in order to justify using Galaxy music.
I see him talk about Mario, and I'm like, have you played any Mario games that aren't Galaxy or 1,000 Year Door?
I played more Mario games than I think he has.
I've never beaten a Mario game before.
I know, Wesley. I know.
Getting a food. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the food, chat person.
The new food.
Alright, guys, which is better? Mr. Enter's Turning Red 9/11 take or Star Giant Productions Rarity as a pedophile take?
Or bonus, Star Giant Productions Randy caused COVID IRL take.
Yeah!
I'm gonna die.
Chico, here's a cheese. Thanks, Emily.
I want to die.
The fact that there's just an animated James jump scare. Like, dude, I used to watch that guy in high school. Kind of sad to see
So did I!
Me
Actually,
too,
he was
dude.
more
Me
like
too.
middle school, but, like, he's like, he was one of my first that I, like, subscribed to, bro.
I think
Yeah, I
he
used
was
to
me
I used
too.
to watch his MLP animations all the time.
For real!
Like,
Like, Sonic
dude,
versus MLP was my shit.
Dude also just couldn't keep his fetish to himself.
No.
Hello, Dashi.
Hi, Dashi.
Yeah, we're almost
I
done
wanna
here,
walk
unfortunately.
out.
Unfortunately.
Cookies.
I need cookie.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank
Yay.
Still need to get my music back.
Oh.
This is not Skyrim music. This is Morrowind music. You guys need to play the classics.
Don't feel bad. I couldn't get into Morrowind either.
Actually, don't play Morrowind because if you do, you will never want to play another Bethesda game ever again because you will realize they are all worse versions of Morrowind.
I am sure you guys can enjoy the Elder Scrolls 6 once GTA 6 comes out.
Like,
Yay, I do Mario
What's
Galaxy
coming out
better than
first?
Treasure Productions.
Elder Scrolls 3 was released several years ago. It is the postcard that they released during that E3. That is Elder Scrolls 6. That looks like a random scenic shot from Skyrim.
John, you gotta teach me how to actually fucking play Morrowind sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll teach everyone how to play Morrowind.
Yeah.
Teach me so that I can actually learn how I should enjoy it.
Like, I am eating. You gave
No
me
one's
food.
eating.
You gave me food. I am eating.
We got pineapple on pizza in the chat.
You have.
I
ruined
always
both of
thought
them.
pineapple on pizza was a baby food because I used to eat it when I was a kid.
Pizza.
Let's see. To the moon. To the moon.
To the moon? I love that game.
This shit's gonna shoot you to the moon, man.
I like Little Caesars.
I had pizza. I had Pizza Hut earlier, so.
Wish I had Pizza Hut.
I wish I had pizza at all.
Okay, I think we're done here. I'll see you guys next time.
Yay.
See ya.
I'm not drunk. I have gotten a lobotomy.
See.
Let's not do